something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody is right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I think this life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel, I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level, they think that work is too stressful. I think that work is essential, the grind is all in your mental. And I don't think you understand what I'll go through just to be in control of my life soon. All the negativity, man, I'm immune. I don't really need a mask with all I've been through. I've been making changes for the ages. 5-10 year plans are contagious. I attack that shit, I'm tenacious. And if you ain't, get the fuck out of my way then. Got one life, I won't regret it. I will fight until I get it. I'll look back one day from heaven and say, damn, I learned some lessons. And say, damn, I have no questions. I had fun in every second, and the journey was a blessing, yeah. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing.
What's going on, nation, and welcome back to another episode here today with the Mission Recondition series here with the San Diego Padres, as we're currently 3-0 for the season. Get ready to take on one of our division rivals. That'll be the San Francisco Giants, as Chapman, of course, has been shining very well there against the Yankees in their last series. Of course, Musgrove had a big game against the Tigers, as that helped us get a nice victory there. And, of course, Manny Machado has been hitting the ball very well for us here as of late, as we're getting ready for this matchup here today against the Giants, as it'll be a 3-game set, I believe, with them here. And, well, of course, the Giants had a big victory over the New York Yankees in their opening start of the season there. And of course, now they're trying to see if they can do the same thing against us. Manny Machado, there you see his last game. There you see he was 3 for 4, 3 runs, 1 home run, and had an excellent performance there against the. Had a pretty decent series there against the Detroit Tigers, and now we're asking him to come out here and do it again. As Griffin Canning is going to be our pitcher here for us. And, of course, Adrian Houser is going to be the pitcher for the Giants here today. So, with that being said, we're going to tap into a little bit of the minor leagues, as we'll actually head down to El Paso, as the Chihuahuas having a rough go for themselves. They haven't started their season just yet, but well, actually they have, but we'll get to their season opener down there, as they'll be hosting the Sacramento River Cats in that matchup there. Or actually, no, take that back. We played them already. Had a rough go. Didn't do so well. 2-1 for the season. Now that I think about it, I need to look at my notes. But today we're going to be taking on the Tacoma Rainiers. It's the AAA team of the Seattle Mariners. We'll see them in action, and we'll see if we can kind of course, still steer the ship back in the right direction for us when it comes to the Chihuahuas. So we'll see them, as well as we'll also be locking horns, looks like, with the Boston Red Sox in the finale here in today's episode here. So it's going to be a bit of a long one, but it should be a good one here. We're going to try to see if we can get some wins here. But you see Adrian Houser, his numbers last year from when he got traded from the Mets to the Giants, and of course there you see some of his quirks as well. He's a B potential, 75 overall, and of course we're looking to see if we can, of course, try to really step up and of course continue our run that we've been having right now here, as we're right now starting to becoming a very hot property, a very hot team, especially in this division, as we're just basically trying to keep up, or at least in this case we're trying to keep ahead of the Dodgers, as we'll be playing the Dodgers here actually pretty soon here, actually maybe another 2 or 3 episodes from now. But Griffin is going to be on the hill here for him. Of course, last year he was with the Mets, so these are 2 teammates actually, former teammates with the Mets, and of course now we picked up Griffin over the off season. Of course, Houser got traded mid-season last year from the Mets to the Giants, and of course playing his first full season here with them. And of course there you see Canning's numbers there. C potential, 69 overall. There you see he won a Gold Glove back in 2020, and of course that was a shortened year because of the COVID games. But nonetheless, he did a great job here for us so far here last year, or so far the couple games I've had him played with him so far here. Still trying to learn his repertoire, trying to learn his pitching, how he pitches and whatnot. Of course, we do have a tough lineup here we have to deal with. We have to deal with, of course, Rafael Devers, former Red Sox, now, of course, with the Giants. Of course, this time, well, actually, late last year, I was really scratching my head of why that was the case. But to this day, I'm still trying to figure that out. But we'll have to see how we'll face against Devers here. Don't really like to go up against him, but maybe we'll get lucky and maybe he won't play so well here against us, and we can, of course, kind of put that as a second thought here with him in today's episode. But Devers is a he's a player, definitely a hitter that we just cannot just overlook and just just decide not to deal with, because he will damage you, and he will damage you good and quick. The lefty is, of course, as of right now, statistically right now, batting average right now, career-wise, 276 with his with 1,216 hits, 235 home runs, and 747 bats batted in. That's right now. I'm looking at his numbers right now, statistically, on the Baseball Savant right now for his career. So, it's going to be a guy that we'll have to worry about here early on in the lineup here. Of course, they have that new system here that they show that where the batting, where batters should be batting at, and of course they say that he should be batting second, and we'll see him here actually in just a few seconds here, as Lee will get on board there to lead off here for the Giants. Devers, 1-2 count here against him, and thank goodness he's able not to engage there, as he will strike out, as that'll be now 1 away. Willie Amos now up next here, runner taking off here for second, and we just let him go by, as for whatever reason I forgot what button to press. I forgot they're inverted when I'm in that position there, so it's actually triangle, not circle, or not X. It took me a while there to figure that out. But we'll see a base here, or actually a double here, an RBI double to be exact, as Amos is able to knock in Lee. That'll be the first run of the game here for the Giants, as the Giants now take an early lead, now 1-0. 1 on, 1 out, 0-2 count, and a nice swing there. Unfortunately, Matt Chapman will come up empty, as that'll be now 2 away. 2-2 count now on Harrison Bader, former Cardinal. And, of course, now here with the Giants, he'll ground this one there to the second baseman. Nice play to the first, and that will, of course, retire the side. So we're already down by a run early on here, as now we have to try to do some damage here against Houser. We'll see what he can do here. There you see his numbers from last season, his first start this year. 8-5 last season, 21 starts, had a little over 120 innings for him. As Fernando Tatis is going to be on board here without and nobody on. And he's going to pop this one over the right field. That one's going to drop down. Base hit for him as he gets on board there. Nice job. Now let's see if we can get something going. Machado's up next. Of course, like I said, he's been hitting very well, especially in that series there against the Tigers. And this one, well, not a good start, as he will ground out, and that will turn into a double play, as Houser is lucky to get out of there in that situation. As we'll see now, I'll come back out here with Griffin here, as he will give up a base hit there to right, as Tatis gets on that one there quickly, as now we're looking for a chance now to get a double play here, and of course get ourselves out of this pickle that we're in right now, as we're already in trouble here. As we'll see a ball getting past there. First baseman makes a dive but cannot get to it. So now I'm really getting concerned now here, as Griffin's already given up 2 hits here in the second inning. We don't want to be in this situation at all. You never want to see your pitcher in this situation. As Schmidt takes a pitch there inside, and he is probably thinking to himself, I should have swung at that. So now we'll see Bailey up next, as we'll see a pop fly here out to left. Nice catch. Throw that one in there quickly. Keeping the runners at first and second there, as we'll see now Lee will be up next. He singled earlier, got on board, and of course he would eventually score. As we'll try to get him to ground out or fly out, but he'll go ground out there to third over the first, and that'll be it for the inning, as Machado makes a nice play there. Nice routine play. Bottom of the second here coming up here for Jackson Merrill. As Merrill here right now batting under $1 right now for the season, as he'll swing and miss there on that first pitch. 2 out here, as we really need him to get on board here, as we'll see him swing again on that 12-6 curve. What are we swinging at here? 0-2 here for him, and he'll rifle this one out to right center field. That's going to bounce around. That should be good enough for a double, and he gets a nice stand-up double there with 2 away. So that's his first double of the season. We'll see what Gavin Sheets can do here. Of course, base hit here could definitely score a run. 0-1 count, as that's going to be up the middle there. Runner should come around second. Should be coming around here to score. He is going to score. Nice job. And the Pods are able to get a run on the board here. It's now 1-1 here. Bottom of the second with 2 away. Runner on first. As we'll see, Xander Bogaerts up next here. 0-1 count for Bogaerts. Bogaerts here grounds there. That's going to be a force out at second. And that retires the side. As we now go to the top of the fourth, as Harrison Bader will be up next. He grounded out last time we seen him. 0-1 count. And Bader here with a 2-2 count. I should say he's 0 for 1 for the day. And 2-2 count here now, as we'll see a throw there to first. Nice play. And Sheets able to get that one there to the pitcher, who tags the bag and gets the first out of the inning. For 1 out now here in the fourth, as Arias is now up next here. Of course, he was able to get that hit and bring in that run. We'll see what he can do here, as he again finds a spot there. Oh, maybe not so here, as we see a throw, and now, never mind, he does. He's able to hustle down the field, getting that base hit there, that infield base hit. Nice job there from him. As now we'll see Ramos up next, and we'll see here a ball. Oh, off the pitcher. We got to try to field this one here, but unfortunately we cannot. Man, Machado couldn't get there quick enough. And that is going to hit off our pitcher. Jeez. And hopefully Cannon is all right, as I don't know exactly where they hit him off of. I want to say it's his leg or something, but he's letting the catcher and his manager know that he's okay, so he's not going to come out of the game. Schmidt's up next here. We need a ground ball to get it out. And we'll see here exactly what we get. Nice job as we turn 2. And we keep those 2 runners on board. So leave 2 stranded as we go now to the bottom half of the 4th here for the Pods. As we'll see a hit there. Nice job on that base hit there from Liriano as he gets on board. And that's going to be a great way to lead off here in this one, here in the bottom half of the 4th. As we'll see a pitch here, and we'll see that is going to be a nice hit. There's Miguel. Gets this one past the first baseman. And that puts us on board here now with 2 on and nobody out. So bases are starting to fill up here. We'll see what Jackson Merrill does next. He's 1 for 1. Hit a base hit earlier. And takes a pitch there. That's going to be strike 1. As he got a double there earlier in his first at bat. We'll see. Oh, he gets every stitch of that baseball. Does a little bat flip, and that ball is gone. Home run there from Jackson Merrill. 439 there for him. That's going to help his average now bump up quite a bit as he gets his first home run. And the Pods now take the lead here, 4-1 here at Petco. As we take a look here, and then when you hear that bat crack like that, you know damn well that ball is going to be taking a nice little vacation to the outfield, to the over the fence there, to a souvenir as for a fan out there. As that ball is going to be cleared, and it's going to be caught there by Sheets. As that'll be the first out now here in the bottom of the 4th. As Houser really now thinking wise, like, okay, what do I need to do to stop having these guys blast off me here? As we'll see Xander Bogaerts up next here in the 4th inning. 1 away. And Bogaerts here gets underneath this one here. This is going to be a floater. And it's going to be good enough there for the center fielder to get to that one, as that's going to be out number 2 as Harrison Bader makes the catch. We'll get now to the bottom of the 4th here. Bases are still empty. 2 out. Freddie here swings, and he will miss. And of course, Freddie played for the Kansas City Royals last year. As Furman here gets, nice hops there from the third baseman, Chapman, as he snags that one and gets the final out of the inning. As now we go to the bottom half of the 6th here, and we'll see here a pitching change coming up. As San Francisco decides they have had enough with their starter, as he'll now have to rely on the bullpen here now. As Higgins now coming out here. 1 game so far this season. He's pitched an inning, and there you see hasn't given up anything, and for the most part here looking pretty solid. Let's see what he does here against Jackson Merrill, who of course hit that nice 3-run shot there back in the 4th. And of course we would love to see him do it again here against this new pitcher, or at least try to get on board here, at least get a good extra base hit. We'll see what he can do here. First pitch. That was not what we were looking for there. As the catcher is going to be right there, and that's going to end the 6th inning here. As the Giants pull a good one there as they get their pitcher there, and it's Matsui now coming out here for us. And, of course, they get the right pitcher to get Merrill out in that situation. They didn't want to deal with Merrill at all, which I don't blame them. As Ramos now here swings and misses there. Nice sweeping pitch there. And that'll be out number 1 here as Matsui coming in here, trying to do some quick work here. And then, of course, get the offense back out here. Schmidt's up next. And of course, Schmidt has not had a good go here so far this season. A little bit of a slow start here, but as he gets a little piece of that 4-seam fastball, fouls it, and it's going to be now a 1-2 count here for him. It's Matsui here. Try to keep this ball on the ground here as we get him to go after that sinker. He goes chasing, And that, of course, is going to retire. That's going to be now 2 away here on the Giants.
Up next for the Giants.
As now the Giants bring out Patrick Bailey, the catcher. He's up next. He's 0 for 2 for the day. He's lined down and ground out. We'll see here with an 0-2 count as Mitsui can, of course, try to punch the ticket here, and he does as he gets some swing and miss there. And that'll be it for the inning. As we go to the top of the excuse me, top of the 8th here, Jason Adams will come out to pitch here. So Padres will do a smart thing here and change it up some. As now we'll see Lee come up. 1:33 now for the season here. As we'll see a pitch here, and that one is going to be off and be foul. Just looking at now a 1-2 count here against him. As we'll see a swing and a miss there, and he's going to get him out. That's a nice job there. As Adam gets out Lee on that four-seam fastball low and inside. Take a look at the replay here, and look at this. Just fires that one right there. As he was just under that one, or actually over that one there on that on that swing there, actually. Rafael Devers is up next, batting .437. So far, we've kept him quiet here. 0-3 day as he goes after the first pitch, and this is going to be a fly ball out to shallow left field, and that is going to be out number 2. Nice hustle there. And like I said, kind of trying to keep Devers at, that's one of our main concerns there is we cannot let Devers, especially if runners on board here, we cannot let him swing that bat. As Amos is up next, 2 out here, first pitch, and he's going to find his as he's going to get this one down. That should be good enough for a double as he's going to get this one all the way to the warning track here. They're going to throw this one in, and he's going to get a nice stand-up double. So he gets on board here with his 3rd double of the season. And, of course, now they got a good chance now for Chapman to bring him in. As we have a 3-run lead right now, we're trying to secure it as best as we can. 0-2 count here for Chapman. And it's like I said, he's had a tough day here as he looks at that one looking, and that's going to ring him up and change the side here as they leave one stranded. Right now, San Diego leads us now 4-1 as we're getting ready to go to the bottom half of the 8th and see what our team can do here. Can we add some more runs to the board here? We'll see. As we'll see Spencer Bevis will be out here. And, of course, his job is mainly against us here is to kind of just make sure this game stays where it's at and gives his team a chance to get back in this one. Still, they got a chance to get back in this one. The percentages, I don't know exactly what the percentage will be, but I'm sure they're still in the hunt somewhere around that 40% or so getting back in this game. As Cronenworth here now up, and he will hit this one. That's going to go, but that's going to fall in the glove of the right fielder. Nice hit, but ball stayed up in the air too long. Fernando Tatis is up next. And Tatis here got a 0-1 count here. He's 2 for 3 for today. And I'm still trying to get used to trying to figure out his power in this game, as he wants to get a second look at that. And they're going to overturn it. They're going to say it's a 2-0 count instead, not a 1-1 count. So the count's now in favor of the batter, as he's looking for maybe a better pitch here in this situation. He should, as he gets that cut fastball high, and that's above the zone. It's now 1-2 or 2-1. Tatis waiting for Bevis here to throw a pitch, and he's going to throw one. That's going to be a sweeping pitch outside. That's going to be ball number 3. 3-1 count here. It's a hitter's count here. Regardless, you got to kind of look for that pitch there and got to go for it. And he's going to get a piece of it, but not enough to do pretty much what he is wanting to do there. And I think he was trying to take that one to the fence, as that's just going to be a nice long fly ball out for the Padres. As now Manny Machado up next. He's over 3. Of course, he struck out earlier and having a not so good day here. He's 0 for 3 for the day, as he has a 0-1 count here on him. And he gets a piece of this one here, high and deep out to right center field. That is going to go, and that is going to be a home run. Manny Machado at the last minute here still finds the ability to get one over the fence. That's going to be his second home run of the season. And that is going to put us now at 5-1. So we got a 4-run lead here. Late in this one, as Manny Machado, look at that rainbow shot there. Ball still screaming there. I thought maybe it was going to hit off the wall, or at least the fielder was going to have to go up the wall to get it. But we'll see here. Harrison Bainer leads off here in the top of the ninth as we're trying to close the door here. As Jason Adam here does a great job there getting him to ground out. Arises up next. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles already here in today's game. We'll see what he does. As we'll see the pitch. That ball is going to get popped up. This is going to be good enough to get the catch, and that's going to be Manny Machado making the play there. Nice job there from the third baseman. As we'll see now 2 away. As now we'll see the Padres will have to deal with Ramos. As Ramos, they're 2 for 3. He got 2 singles underneath his belt here today. And of course, it's not a safe situation here, but we do get the win. Nice job there from Adam. As they are going to pick up the victory there. Nice play as we win this one 4-1 is your final here in SoCal. As the Padres are still by far one of the best teams in the league right now, as they now go 4-0 for the season, defeating the Giants here in Game 1 of this series, winning this one 5-4. Nice job there for Jason Adams. Did a great job there pitching the last 2 innings. Earned himself a save there in that situation. And of course, we got a win there from Griffin as he gets 6 innings, 7 hits, 5 strikeouts, 1 earned against him, as he got to give up that one early on in the first inning. And then since then did not look back and really did a great job of his pitching performance there throughout the rest of the game, with also not to mention great defense from his team there. But Merrill 2 for 3, a home run there for him. Nice job. Manny Machado also hit a late home run there in the 8th with RBI and a run scored. As for the Giants here, you see their numbers. Amos 2 for 4, RBI, strikeout there for him. Chapman, really brutal day there, 0 for 4 along with Harrison Bainer. They just could not, especially Chapman. He had 3 strikeouts in that game there. So we did a great job there. Of course, obviously, we had to deal with Devers, who we were able to keep quiet as well. Didn't let him have his way of having a big game, putting the balls over the fence there on us. But yeah, no souvenirs there from the Giants team. But we did put 2 over the wall there for ourselves, which is great, and I love seeing that. And now we have to try to see if we can try to do the same thing again here as we get ready for game number 2. So game number 2, we'll go ahead and we will jump in. We'll do a quick manage there and see how we do. But we'll be facing off against Landen Roupp from North Carolina, 27 years of age, 6'2", 215 pounds. Drafted back in the 2021 draft in the 12th round. And there you see his MLB service, which he's got quite a bit of service there. But yeah, there you see potential, bats left, throws right. So we'll see how we do again against this righty here. Not expecting too much. I don't really know too much about him, but from what I can see from his pitching here, he's got a great curve ball, so we'll probably have to watch out for that for the most part here, as well as his circle change and his cutter. 4-seam fastball, kind of got a little snap to it, about 84, but I'm assuming that his off-speed stuff is going to be what we're going to have to deal with the most, and he'll occasionally throw in a fastball there to kind of just trip us up. But let's take a look here. ERA right now 3.80. He has a 1.7 WHIP. So again, not the best pitcher out there. We should hopefully be able to jump on him early. I'm hoping that'll be the case here. But of course, it's all about being patient and finding those pitches there, because he's not really a strikeout guy. He's kind of a ground ball. Excuse me. Ground ball type of out pitcher. So we'll have to go see what we can do here. And of course, he plays better at home there. That's one of his quirks. So we should have a slightly good advantage here since we're playing at Petco Park here today. But there you see German Marquez. There you see, of course, he's been around this division for quite a bit here. He's played for the Rockies. He's played for the Giants. He's played he's played for a lot of different clubs here, especially in this division. So we'll see what he does. But mainly the Colorado Rockies here. There you see he's been there for quite some time. And of course, there you see his numbers from last year. Of course, we're trying to make him. He's one of our guys that's kind of our lynch or pin that's kind of keeping us steady when it comes to the pitching. As we're looking for pitchers to help us in the back end of the rotation here. So we're hoping that he will have a good season with us, and hopefully we'll be able to be that linchpin that can kind of hold things together and make sure everything when it comes to pitching is on the up and up. But as we take a look here, we'll sim here. We'll of course jump in whenever we need to be kind of jump in there. Oh, nice job there. We got a nice double. That brought in just a couple runs as well. So again, just trying to sim up some stuff here, and like I said, we'll just kind of jump in whenever I feel like we need to kind of help make a difference here, try to score a run, whatever the case may be. Just depends on the scenario here. 3-2 now. Giants starting to climb back here. They're in the top half of the third. And then right now we still have a 1-run lead. Trying to move some runners around here, trying to steal a couple bases, just trying to, but right now we're just doing a horrible job here of putting the ball in putting the bat on the ball there. So we've been flying out quite a bit here. And then, of course, double play there. Devers there, or I should say Lee there, gets caught. Devers hits a double, gets himself in scoring position, but fortunately could not turn things around. Cronin, oh, wow. Nice triple there from him, as he's now sitting at third with no outs, actually. As Fernando Tatis scores him in there. That's a nice job there, getting that single. So now it makes it now 4-2. As Machado comes up, hits a base hit, moves over Tatis from first to third. As you see a walk there by Ramon. And now we got something cooking here now, fellas. 4-2. Bottom of the fifth here. And we'll see as Miguel Andujar comes up to bat here. We'll see what he can do here. Bases loaded here. Good opportunity here for him. And we'll see what he can do. He doesn't have great power. He has good contact here. So we're looking for something that we can just put the bat on the ball here. And then, right, just like that, right there. Putting that ball into play here. Trying to bring in some runs. We'll score 2. As he'll get an RBI double there for his effort. Makes it now 6-2 here in the 5th inning. Nice play there from him. As that was exactly what I was going to say. We just need to put something soft, shallow infield there, or a shallow outfield there, and just make a play. Jackson Merle up next here, and he's going to slap this one over to the shortstop, as the runner at third will have to come bring himself back to third, as he cannot tag up to home. Gavin Sheets will be up next. 0-1 count here for Gavin, as he's able to lift this one up here. That's going to go back, and that's going to be deep center field. Runner from third should come in to score, and he's exactly what he's going to do. And that's a good play there from Gavin Sheets. Sacrifice fly, brings in a run. So sac fly RBI for the Padres, as they again extend this lead here in the inning. So this has been a good inning for us. Let's see if we can keep it up. As now the Giants decide to go ahead, and call an audible here that they've seen enough from their pitcher. And now they're going to have to go and make this a bullpen situation. So, bullpen going to come in here. We'll see Michael Fulmer as he's pitched inning and 2/3 now so far this season. As he is not seen, or at least the last game there, he hasn't had any issues. But we'll see if we can make some issues here for him as we lead at 7-2. Xander Bogaerts up here. He's got a 1-0 count, 2 out. And the pitch, and that's going to be a fly ball out to left. This is back. This is deep, and it's gone. Home run there for Xander Bogaerts. As that one was left hanging up there, and he takes it for a nice ride out to over the fence there. Home run, 2-run shot, and makes it now 9-2 here for the Padres. As we take a look, look at this one screen right out of here in a hurry. 2 out for Freeman now up to bat here. He's going to drop one down as well. Base hit for him out to left. And the Padres now starting to hitch that wagon here. And trying to, of course, just keep this hitting spree going. Cronenworth's up next, batting 278. Hits this one up the middle there. That one is going to be a force out there at second. And the party has ended as we go ahead and sim now here. Really no need for us, really, with the exception of maybe getting, Marquez there a win. But we're going to go ahead and pull him at some point here as we'll just continue going back to sim. And, of course, try to see if we get the win here in the sim, as we'll, of course, make some adjustments when it comes to pitching when we do need to. But I think for the most part here, I think it's pretty much set in stone here. Is that, yeah, we're going to go ahead and change the pitcher as we'll bring in some relief to help us out. And hopefully hold on to this nice 7-run lead. Of course, we'll have our, we'll bring in our closer if we need to, or we'll jump back in if we need to. They start to come back here, but I think for the most part here, I think we're pretty secure with getting the victory here as Matsu here is in the game. And of course, he's doing his thing. Oh, well, okay, never mind. Now he's starting to give up hits here, and it's now 9-5. So, yeah, we definitely going to have to maybe go change the pitcher here again. It's Harrison Boehner up the bat. And we cannot let that them start coming back up on us here. As we do make a pitching change here. We'll see if we can get our pitcher can get us out of this jam. Yeah, he does. Nice job. As of course, now we just need to play a steady game here. Don't necessarily have to go over the fence, but at least get our guys in scoring position and try to bring them home when we can. Sack flies, all that kind of good stuff here. As Ron here doing a good job there, securing the 8th inning. And now we'll see here what we'll do here again with the offense. As Devers there pops out, thank goodness. Guys like him just really make me nervous when I'm playing, especially when I'm playing against them. It's like, oh Lord, please don't let me put this ball in the wrong spot here. Like, I don't need them to go ballistic on me. But it's always nice when you can stop those big bats. And as you see here, we did a great job here again, having a big game for ourselves here. If the Padres do get the win there, as they win Game 2 of this 3-game set here against the Giants, as we win this one 9-5 is your final score. 5 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors there for the Giants. 9 runs, 11 hits, and no errors there for the Padres. As Xander Bogaerts, your player of the game there, 1 for 4 for the game, home run and 2 RBIs. Our pitcher, of course, had a great pitching performance there. Got excellent run support from his club. As there you see, 6 innings, 8 hits, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, 2 earned against him. As for Roupp, 4 innings of work, 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, 4 earned on him. As you see, of course, the notables there for both teams there. You guys can pause the video and check that out. But yeah, this was a good game here. It was good. That was actually kind of fun, kind of just jumping in, getting the lead and then jumping back out and seeing what the team can do. And like I said, we'll do that as well occasionally, just kind of jump in and out of innings and just see what we can do. If we need to jump in there to help out the team, or especially if we're having trouble with particular at bat against one of the other team's big batters there, we can just jump in, do what we need to do, and then of course jump back out. So 162 games, it's gonna be a bit of a it's a marathon, not a sprint. So we gotta kind of focus on what we need to do there when it comes to trying to score, trying to win games and find. Sometimes you're gonna have to win dirty. You can't always, your starter's not always gonna get the win. Sometimes you gotta, just try to find other ways. Hit that bullpen going, and that's another thing for me. Like when I'm playing these games, I gotta remember, like, okay, I got to start getting that bullpen going in the 5th inning, so they're, warmed up, ready to go. So then in the 6th inning, when usually, I'm starting to fall off the table, I can bring in an arm that's ready. He's ready to go. He's got a good arm. He's warmed up and he's ready to go out here and do some work. Sometimes I forget about doing that, so that's definitely on me. I gotta really get better at knowing the 5th inning, regardless of the score. Just get somebody warmed up. So lesson of the day there, kids. Logan Webb, of course, is going to be their pitcher here to start off. A potential 94 overall. He is by far one of their top guys there. He's been there for a while now, and of course he got I believe his last start there was a win. He had a quality start there. He was able to pitch 5 innings or so in that game. He had a couple of quite a few strikeouts there. In that one, did give up a home run, but nonetheless, they did, because they did sweep the Yankees, so which is always a good thing, regardless. Even though I hate the Royals, I'm not a big Royals fan, but when I see the Royals beat the Yankees, I'm like, thank you. That's how much of a Yankees hater I am. Oof. And that's even before I was a big growing up I've always grown up as a Red Sox fan, but even my time when I did have a small stint of rooting for the Braves back in the day, especially the Braves, the Braves and Yankees eras of the 90s when they were going back at it for the World Series and stuff like that. I hate the freaking Yankees. Like, go away. But Nick Pivetta is going to be our pitcher here. 87 overall. He's regressing a little bit here. B potential, not too much. I'm not too worried about that, but I think with a good start here today, he should do well. He had a great start there against, he got a win there against Detroit. Pitched a really good, healthy 6 innings there. I really actually shouldn't have kept it out there that long, but we did. Did give up a home run, so that happened. And of course, there you see the new game, custom games entry thing, and unfortunately, we are going to get dinged with our first loss. I tried the game simulator thing; it did not let me jump in because you had to have some kind of scenario going on, and it didn't have anything for me. So I went ahead and simmed it, and we lost 6-0. So didn't get the win. That's all right. That's good. We're still the best team in the division, which right now we just can't talk about. Well, yeah, we just can't really talk about that. We're the hottest team in the National League and also in our division. So that's always a positive. But there's still a lot of baseball left to play here because we could definitely drop off the table here, which we're projected to win, be at least finish second here and at least get in the playoffs. But again, there's still a lot of games to play, and first loss, I'm sure we'll bounce back and we'll get better as we, like I said, it's a long road here for this season, for the baseball season. So can't take this one to, can't take it too bad because we can definitely come back out here. We still got several opportunities to take on the Giants here, both here at home and in San Francisco. So the next time we see them, which hopefully will be in San Francisco, we can do some damage to them. But Devers had a good game there. He had 3 RBIs. Jeez. So Nick not able to get the win there. He will get hit with the loss. So right now, Padres 5-1, Dodgers 4-2, along with the Diamondbacks and the Giants, and the Rockies are 3-3 in the division. In the National League Central, you got the Brew Crew, Cubbies with both 5-1, Pirates 4-2, Reds 2-4, and the same thing for the Cardinals are also 2-4. Phillies right now 4-2, leading the National League East. Mets 3-3, along with the Braves. And then, of course, the Marlins 2-4, and the Nationals 1-5. There, looks like Miami is on a 3-game losing streak there, so they gotta start pumping the brakes there. And then in the American League West, you got the Seattle Mariners 5-2, Astros 4-3, Angels 3-4, Rangers and Athletics 2-4 there for them. And then, of course, in the American League Central, Royals right now first place. They have a 3-game winning streak. They're 4-1. White Sox are getting hot right as well. They got a 4-game winning streak. They're 4-2. Guardians 2-5. Twins 1-4. And then, of course, the right now winless Tigers now 0-6. Jeez, they are really struggling. Orioles 4-2. Blue Jays 3-3. Red Sox 3-3. Rays right now on a 4-game losing streak. They are 2-4, and the Yankees finally got their win there for themselves as they pick up a victory. So now we're going to leave the Major League Club for a little bit here in today's episode. We'll jump back in here when we play against the Red Sox, which will be our next series coming up. But that being said, we're going to do a player lock here with a familiar player that we had before. If you guys remember from our first time we did the Boston Red Sox franchise back in MLB 23, Alex Verdugo is now here with the Chihuahuas. Of course, he was with the Yankees, I think, last season in real life. And, of course, we didn't see him in that Red Sox series quite yet. I'm sure we will, because I will be playing some of it here soon. But Verdugo right now is with us here this season with San Diego, and of course he's got a good contact. He's a good contact hitter. Occasionally he does have some power. He's a lefty, southpaw, so he's going to be good against those right-handed pitchers. He can see the ball very well, and of course be able to put a nice swing on the ball there. When he's got pretty decent clutch abilities there for him. But yeah, there you see last year he was with Atlanta, but the year before that he was actually with New York. That's what I was thinking of, maybe. But yeah, there you see with his numbers from Atlanta there. No home runs, 12 RBIs. He didn't really play too much. He got called down from them as well as now us. And I would like to see him eventually come up to the major leagues at least one more time in a situation, maybe a couple games. We can see how he does against major league hit batting. But today, that's going to be our player lock here, as we'll take on, we'll have our Chihuahuas in action here. And of course, the Chihuahuas are going to be going up against the Tacoma Rainiers, and they're going to send their pitcher out here, Jonathan Diaz, from Venezuela, 28 years of age, 170 pounds, 6 foot, and of course undrafted. But he has been signed by the Mariners, and he's a 60 overall, see potential. He's a southpaw, so we got the battle of the southpaws here in this particular match here, as Diaz, the left-handed pitcher, taking on the left-handed batter, Alex Verdugo, in this first game. So I believe this is a Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe, 6-game series. Or maybe no, maybe a 3-game series. I think they start off with 3 games first. But we'll see what we do here against Verdugo, against the Tacoma Rainiers, who are currently right now 2-1. They're doing pretty well for themselves here to start off the season. And we'll see if the Chihuahuas, as we're seeing, this is a custom ballpark. This is pretty familiar, similar to what the Tacoma Rainiers play there in Tacoma, Washington. Excuse me. So we'll be seeing some of those ballparks here in future episodes. We'll see our ballpark eventually here with the El Paso Chihuahuas. But this one, I thought this was actually a legitimate good ballpark. It had a good ratings, it had quite a few downloads. So I felt comfortable with it. I compared it to some images of the ballpark itself, and it looks pretty good accurate. Not the best accuracy. I would say about a good 75 to maybe 80% accuracy. So not bad at all. There's a few things that are missing, but obviously, you can only do what you can do with the game gives you. Top of the first. Let's see here. Nice go here for Alex as he's working the count now to full. We'll see what he can do here on this 3-2, and that's going to drop down out to shallow left field for a base hit. That's going to put him on board. So nice job there to lead off here as the first batter here in game 1 of this series. Ty France up next. Of course, he's a former Seattle Mariner himself. He went through this system with the Tacoma Rainiers. But he's with us here of the Chihuahuas. Let's see a nice ball there as he'll get ball number 4 and be given first base. As we'll see now, Nick up to bat here. We'll see with 2 on, nobody out here. Good opportunity now for us to, of course, get a run driven in. And I forgot about this. You have that we have a Showtime thing where you can actually see and kind of predict where the ball is going to be doing. I forgot all about that. I forgot about Showtime. They have that here. But yeah, anyway, I don't really use it in my road to shows because I think it's kind of just like, it's kind of too cheesy, and sometimes doesn't give you a fair, accurate view and all that kind of stuff on the, when you're trying to make a play or something like that. But yeah, anyway, Blake Hunt is up next as we have 1 out. That was a fly ball out there to right field. Now we'll see a ground ball there to third. They're going to turn 2, and yeah, that's going to leave us stranded. So we're stranded at third as they get the double play, and no one's going to be able to score here. As now we'll see El Paso. They're up by a run, 2-1, as Alex Verdugo up to bat here. Of course, last time he hit a single, got himself on board. We'll see what he can do here with 2 away as he takes the pitch there. That's going to be ball 1. So simple drive here. We'll definitely, or simple hit here, will drive in that run. Got to get this one past the infield here, Alex. So let's see what you can do. As we'll see Diaz here trying his best to get Alex to chase. But Alex he is chasing, but he's fouling a lot of it off. We'll see what he can do here. Nice hit there. That one's going to get past the infield there. That's going to be good enough for a chance to score that runner in. That runner is going to come ahead and score. Actually, Alex could have gotten a double, but I think it was the reason why he didn't go for it there is because probably his speed he wasn't too comfortable with the speed that he has. So Ty France up next, batting 300 right now. So he takes a strike 3. Ty, come on. That ends the side as we go now to the top of the 5th. As we'll see here, we're down by 3 as the Rainiers 6-3. And we'll see a ball fouled off there for Verdugo. Verdugo 1 for 5. Has a single so far here as he gets a chance to get another single there. So he's getting some at-bats here, but just not, so far just only 2 good at-bats out of the 5 he's had. And, of course, that's going to happen. As Ty France now is going to, of course, the last time around he got walked. He's got an 0-1 count here. As we'll see the pitch, and that ball's going to be in front of blocked there by the catcher. Makes it now 1-2. So 1-2 count here for Ty France. Of course, he's a former All-Star, and of course, like I said, a very successful career with Seattle, and now with us here, we're kind of see what he can do here for us. See if we can get him back up to the majors again. As Alex Verdugo goes up next, as we're down by 2 runs, and that's going to be a ball there for Alex Verdugo. 1 on, nobody out here. As Verdugo, should have had that one there. We should have waited just a little bit more. Swings and misses there. That's going to be making a 1-2 count. So now 1-2 count. Runner on second here. Gotta be very cautious there. But the runner's going to go ahead and jump up 90 feet as he's still second. So nice hustle there. That's going to put us in a runner in scoring position. As we'll see Verdugo up next. Here on the top of the ninth here with 1 out, with 1 on and 2 out. Down by 3. And we're looking for a prayer here, but that prayer is not going to be answered as Verdugo gets popped up. And that is going to end this one as the Rainiers of Tacoma picks up the win. And we'll, of course, take game 1 of this series here in today's episode. So, nice victory there. Chihuahuas will come up short. 4 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. As for the Rainiers, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors there for them. As the Raiders lead the series now 1-0 here in this one. So, good victory there for them. As we, of course, got to go back to the drawing board here. And, of course, we got to be a little bit more selective, at least with Alex here, as I was kind of swinging at too much of anything there, and not really focus on, or at least stay in focus of because he does got a good swing there. We just got to be able to know when to not just go for it, as compared to the opposite is basically just, okay, don't go after that one. Just, wait for the next one. Be patient. Don't do it. That's why I keep telling myself, no, don't do it. Don't do it. But yeah, Walker Belcher, of course, get hit with a loss there. 3 innings of work, gave up 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 6 earned on him. Most of those coming in the second. Most of those were in the 5th inning, where he gave up 5 runs there. So, yeah, we'll definitely have to go back to the drawing board there. And, of course, Alex Verdugo, 3 for 5, an RBI. Again, a little bit helps, but, there's also some those at-bats we could have did a lot better for ourselves to get in scoring position there. We should have tagged up on that one hit that we had out there. But, again, I think I was a little nervous about his, looking at his numbers of, still, his ability to steal bases or at least run is not that great. So, but yeah, we'll have to just, again, try to do a better job of extra base, getting better extra base hits there for him. There you see the Rainiers. Of course, you guys can pause the video and check that out. That's what they've done here in today's game. So not a bad win there for them. And of course, they're going to try to come out here and try to see if they can do the same thing again as we get ready for game number 2 here with our Chihuahuas against the Rainiers. As taking a look at some of the final numbers there. But yeah, we did lose that one. And of course, we'll go ahead and sim as the Chihuahua. Okay, I guess I didn't show the Chihuahuas their numbers, but yeah, you see their numbers as well. Like I said, it was a really tough go. As we oh no, actually no, I think we went ahead and simmed the second one there, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was a sim game number 2. Game 2, I think we simmed that one. Yeah, we did because McKenzie pitched. So yeah, we lost that one as well. So we now have lost 2 in a row here as we did not do so well. But they apparently did. They got a couple of good key hits there to help themselves out. So we are now, what, 0-2 here in this episode now with the Chihuahuas. So, yeah, not what we were looking for there. But, you know, again, lesson learned. Let's get back out here again and try to see if we can do a better job. As Randy Dubnak is the pitcher here for the Rainiers. 67 overall, see potential. And, of course, there you see his numbers as well, as he's a pretty good, decent pitcher there for them. And, of course, our job, of course, is going to, you know, with another lock-in with our player, as Alex will have to come out here again and try to do a better job of putting the bat on the ball here and not get caught up in the in the hoopla, all that kind of stuff, and just be able to kind of really need to focus. Really need to focus on the pitching aspect of things. Because if we don't, then we'll get ourselves in trouble. So it is game 3 here. We'll get into this one right now, as we're here in this matchup here. Of course, you see we still use the same ball. Like I said, I have to make a video about this, about the ballparks I've been finding, because some of these ballparks are really legitimately good. Like, and there's some really good creators out there, not just creating just, you know, the minor league ballparks, both major, AAA and AA, but they make a couple of A-ball ballparks, and then just ballparks in general. Like, there's some really talented people out there. I wish I had the ability to do that, but yeah, I'm not. Yeah, can't do that. This is too I don't know, I guess too. I mean, I like the detail, but I don't know. I get impatient there when they're trying to set something up and it doesn't want to work. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, come on. But Verdugo, not so good there. He goes 0 for 1 there as he tries to run out that at bat. We'll see what he can do here on top for the third. And 1 out. He's going to foul that one off. Makes them make it now an 0-2 count. And we'll see a nice hit there. That's going to be a base hit for him. Puts him on board. And that is going to be a nice hit single for him. It's Ty France now here trying to get something, as he has a runner on board. And Alex, you got to get back over there, bro. Can't just stand there. As their catcher could definitely throw us out here. So down by 5. Ty France here looking to get something going. As that ball's going to get past the infield there. Base hit. As 2 on now here with 1 out. So Miranda's up next. 266, 0 for 1 here for him. Pitch here, that's going to be going past. That's going to be a nice hit. And we're told to stay, that we're told to be hold up at third, as that's going to be cracked one there up the middle. Nice play there for him, as we'll see here our next batter, as we could really open things up here with a good hit. And that ball, oh, jeez, that was just an atom ball. As that is going to be now out number 2. Rodriguez is up next, batting 158. And waiting for it to go here, and now we do. As soon as we see that ball go past the infield here, we are good to go. That's going to put us up here, but it's going to still keep us down by 4. It's going to be 6-2 now, as Alex Verdugo now up to bat here. Top of the 4th, 1 on, 2 away. And looking for a good pitch here. And, oh, that was a pretty good pitch there with that slider, but Alex did not pull the trigger there to go after that one there. And maybe that was a good idea. And there's now 0-1 count. Make that a 1-1 count. Tacoma here. Ooh, pitcher, they're doing a number on him as we go a little silly on that pitch there. And foul that off. Now count 2-1-2. And Alex got in front of that one there, but just too soon. And out of the zone at that. And so we'll chop this one there to the first baseman, and that was going to retire the side here. As now we'll see here, it's a top of the 7th as we're down by 6. As Verdugo there takes the pitch. But yeah, like I said, we just he's going to take a time out here. Oh, 1 count, and that one's going to get fouled off as well. But I thought when I seen this, I'm like, oh, okay, Alex is on here. Like, oh, okay, we can, you did well with him in the past, MLB The Show games when he was with the Red Sox and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see. Can't promise him a start. I do want to get him to come up, but he says, nah, wait a minute. No, I think you got that wrong, bro. And actually, Alex, you got that wrong. It's a strikeout there. So, yeah. Didn't go so well there on his part. 1-for-4. There's there's 2 runners on board with 1 out, and now he is going to be on board as he is looking to get something. As we'll see Ty France up next. He's got 2 singles and a run. And of course, we're looking for a huge bat here from Ty. As he lifts this one up, that's going to drop down. And they're telling us to go for 3, but on second thought, we're just going to go ahead and stay at 2. As a run does come across. Actually, 2 runs do come across. As we'll see now, 9-6. And ball going to be dropped in front of the pitcher. As I think they were trying to goad us to go, but nah, I'm good. Miranda up here. He's going to hit this one there. Nice dive. Getting that play there. And a throw out as he's going to be safe. So now the bases are loaded up again. Question is, can we, get us home? As next batter, that's going to be a ball, and that's going to be caught there by the third baseman as he's looking me down and saying, yeah, try it, go for it. And we're just going to stay there at third. That's Carlos Rodriguez now up next. 2-for-4 for him for the day. Pop up, and it's going to be not caught. And that is going to be oh, yes, nice. We got 2 runs in there. Nice. They really did not do a good job there of paying attention defensively. Wow. So we're starting to come back here now as we're down by a run here in the top of the 9th with 1 out, nobody on. And Alex here takes the pitch there. That's going to be an 0-1 count there for him. So, wow, they really, Rainiers really just screwed up there big time now, led us back in this game. So now Alex here, he's got to start the rally here with 1 out here in the top of the 9th. As he'll pop this one here high and deep. That's going to go back, and it's going to be caught by the center fielder to retire, and that is going to be it as the Rainiers win this one. Man, dang it. Just like I thought we able to I thought we could get that run back, get a run and tie it up, at least try to tie it up there, but okay. Yeah, it is what it is. So they end up winning this one here. They win game 3. They're 11-10. So as we take a look here, Mason McCoy, 2-for-3, home run, 2 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. Ty France for us, 3-for-5, 2 RBIs or 2 runs scored. Hunt, 2-for-4 RBI and a run scored for them. They look like they had a pretty, obviously, hit parade on us, especially there at the start of the game in the first inning, as they scored 5 runs in that. And of course, we just could not really do anything really until we got to the later innings, 7th, 8th, especially the 8th inning, 4 runs. But then we'll come up short, just a run short there of trying to get back and try to take the lead from them and try to win that one in the 9th. So, but yeah, not, obviously don't want to be in a position, don't want to ever lose, obviously, but that's part of the part of the job, that sometimes we're gonna win some and sometimes we're gonna lose some. So we just got to try to do our best and come out here once again for the next matchup here with them, and hopefully pull off a good win here. Like I said, 11 runs, 15 hits. I mean, they were just, you can tell they were just on a hit parade there, especially in that first inning. When your pitcher is giving up 5 runs right then and there, it's like, yeah, this is going to be a long day. A lot of work's going to have to be put in here to get back in this one. But it will take on, we'll take on them in the next one here, as we got Jimmy Joyce there, 65 overall, C potential, 6'2", 210 pounds, 27 years of age, from the state of New York. He was drafted back in the 2021 draft, and we'll see Joyce. His numbers there: 4-seam fastball, curveball, changeup, and a 2-seam fastball there. Is his pitching repertoire, and of course he is looking to, try to get a victory here, obviously for his squad here. And I think for the most part he has got pretty good stamina, especially durability as well. So he could be a guy that we'll have to really try to figure out quickly, because he looks like he can be out there for quite some time. But there you see his stats from his so far this season. So far this will be his second game he's pitched in. First game he won. And of course, we'll see those numbers here. And obviously, we'll try to get our guys going here, as we have, obviously need to step up and, see what we can do here for our Chihuahuas, as we, want to get, this, we got some guys here that have some potential in the next level, but obviously it's going to take some time to, get, the abilities for them to get there, and so on and so forth here. So let's go ahead and get ready for this next one, as the Chihuahuas here, we're right now 1-5, so we desperately need to get some things going here for ourselves, as we don't want to fall too quickly here. Well, of course, Alex here is going to do his best here to lead us off, and hopefully we have a good game here. And of course, the run support is going to be really important here for us, as we gotta put some runs on the board here. We gotta help out our pitcher and help them out, and not put so much burden on the bullpen. We really need to make sure we get some runs on the board here, help out our starters. As you see, a nice perfect, but it's going to be perfectly in that glove of the shortstop as he gets the first out. Verdugo up to bat here now at the top of the third. Runner on, and we'll see this one gets flared out there. And that's going to be a nice hit. That's going to be a single, and moves the runner up from first to second there on that play, as that's going to be a nice hit. As Ty France will be up next here. So 1-2 count here for Ty France. Nobody out. And got 2 on here. So let's see if we can get things going here. As Ty France here pops this one here high, deep. It's going back, but it's just going to be warning track power. And no one is going to be able to tag up, as we'll have to, of course, figure out a way how to bring these guys home, as Miranda is now up. 1 for 2, or excuse me, 0 for 1 day here for him. As he'll chop this, chip that one out there to shallow outfield, and now the bases are loaded. So good job. As I wasn't sure if that was hanging up there pretty much in the air, and I was like, oh man, they're gonna doubles up here pretty good. So bases are loaded now, as we have a chance now to really open things up and get the first runs across the board. But it's gonna get into a double play here, and that is always a killer there, and that just ruins the momentum and the inning for us. As now we go to the top of the 4th. Top 4. We'll see what Verdugo can do here. And he's 1 for 2 here. Takes a pitch there. That's going to be a 4-seam. Or, excuse me, 4-seam fastball there on him. And so he'll go for a 1-1 count. And, he's going to lift this one up. Go out to left field, and that one's going to be caught. No problem there. And that retires him in that at-bat. Now go to the top of the 7th. Top 7. Runner on second with 1 out. And we'll see here, tie ball game, 1-1. Verdugo dribbles that one over to the second baseman, and that's going to be the 2nd out. Now the runner, of course, from second can move up to third. So now with 2 outs, nobody on here, we're up by a run. So let's try to see if we can try to get some insurance runs here. As we'll see, Verdugo here pops this one up. That is going to be a floater out there to shallow left field, and that will, of course, end the run. And hopefully we can hold on to this lead that we have right now to get the win. And looks like that's exactly what we do. We were able to hold on to it, get the win. And nice victory there for the Chihuahuas. As excuse me, El Paso gets the win. As they win this one 2-1. Two runs, 10 hits, 1 error. Rainiers 1 run, 13 hits, 3 errors in the game. I think that might have been if maybe 2 or more errors there, too many for them in that situation, and that's what pretty much caused them to get themselves getting an L here today. But as we take a look here, Carlos Rodriguez 2 for 4, triple for him, an RBI, or excuse me, a run score. Ty France 1 for 4. Adcock he gets the win there. He got a inning and a 2/3 there, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts. Troy Taylor for the Rainiers ends up getting hit with a loss there, and of course Verdugo 1 for 4 in the game. Not much, production out of him here today. Ends the game with a 242 average, and of course there you see our team. I think for the most part here, they were trying their best. Randy Vasquez could not get the win, as he will get hit with the no decision. 5 innings of work, gave up 9 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, struck out 3. But you see here, closer came in, he got the save, so that's nice. But other than that, we just could not. I mean, we were lucky enough to muster up 2 runs in this game. There in the 4th, and then again in the run apiece in the 4th and the 7th. So yeah, not bad at all. As we're trying to, of course, trying to survive out in this series here, as this has not been a good series for us for the most part, and we definitely have to try to figure out this situation that we're in right now. Is we're not playing good baseball right now. Of course, we gotta really, we gotta be able to be able to be able to score, get guys on board on base and that kind of stuff there. But that was, obviously that's just not been been it for us, and I'm hoping that this next game here that we'll have will be that for us. As we'll get to our next one here, as you got Dane Dunning, C potential, 6'4", 225 pounds, 31 years of age from Florida, drafted back in the 2016 draft in the first round. And there you see his MLB service. And of course, we are definitely going to be trying to hop on and try to cause some problems here with him in this one here. Cutter, sinker, circle change, slider, and a knuckle curve. And of course, there you see he looks like he's very successful against lefties there. So it might be a little bit of a problem for us, at least with Verdugo, as we're player locking him in this one. But yeah, we got to go out here and just try to really change things up and make sure that we just be selective. We got to be really selective. A friend of mine that if you follow me on Twitch, my buddy Joe, he's very impatient when it comes to baseball games, and I tell him that. It's like, dude, there's a pattern. You have to follow the pattern, and I'm telling you, you will be successful once you learn that pattern of what the computer's trying to do to you, and figure out you'll be a successful hitter. Because I try to look for, I try to read pitches, I try to see how it's coming out of their hand, and it just takes some time. Just like in real life, you gotta watch film, you gotta watch tape and see what's going on. So game 5, here we go. As right now we're 2-5, they are 5-2, and of course we would like to try to end this series with a victory with these next 2 games here. So let's go out here, see what we can do here against the Rainiers. As El Paso starting off here with Verdugo again, player locking with him. Finish this series with him. As you see a cut fastball right down the middle there. That's a little irritating there, but again, you gotta be patient. As we'll see a pitch here, and oh, come on, we could have been a little more patient there. That one's actually out of the zone, and we popped that one out to right. That's going to be out number 1 there. Go down to the top of the 3rd. El Paso leads 1-0, as Verdugo, of course, wasn't too patient there against Dane last time, and takes a cut fastball on the outside there. That's going to be ball 1. So already ahead of the count here. We'll see what we can do here as he chops this one there to short. Nice play over there to first, and that is going to retire Verdugo there in the inning. And so you go now to the bottom 3. Bases are loaded with 1 out, and we're hoping for a nice, decent pop fly here as we'll run this one over. There you see Verdugo getting himself set up here now. Come on, push this ball. As we throw this one, can we get this one home? And yes, no. Oh, I should have threw it home myself. I don't know what I was thinking there with Verdugo there. Should have, because he does have a decent arm on him. So now we go to the top of the 5th here. It's a 5-2 ball game. So the floodgates have kind of opened up here, and Verdugo here now struggling. As he has a 1-1 count here with 1 out, and that ball is going to be popped high and out there at left center field, and that's going to retire him in that at bat. As oh geez, they've now really dumped a lot of on us there. 9-2, El Paso still trailing here, and still takes the first pitch there. That'll be a 4-seam fastball inside, ball 1. 0 for 3 day here, and it's just not been a fun time at all here. As Verdugo leading off here. Kind of feel like we need to maybe be in the 2-hole or 3-hole here, but we'll see here. Ground ball, that's going to be dribbled there, and we'll see the pitch going to the first, or going to the pitcher, and of course a nice play there. Nice 1-3 put away on that play, as the Rainiers will again win this one here. as they pretty much won this series 4-1. Still got one more game to play, but for the most part here, it's pretty much they are going to win this series regardless if we win this sixth and final game of this series here against the Rainiers. 9 runs, 13 hits, 1 error for the Rainiers, as the Chihuahuas come up very, very short here with 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in their game here tonight. So yeah, tough break there, but it's something that is going to be lesson learned, and now we'll just have to try to we have to apply it now to the rest of this season and just keep building onto it. But Mendez there, 4 innings of work, give up 6 hits, 1 strikeout, 4 walks, and 5 earned on his part there. So pitching wasn't the best for us either. As you see there, we kind of did not do so well there in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th innings. But yeah, it's like I said, we just got to get better at it, and we just got to just try to make sure we do well in this next game here if we want to at least make this series, well, I wouldn't say even somewhat interesting here. I mean, we got to do something here. We got to get things turned around here for us. So yeah, it's gonna be excuse me, game 6, as we got one more opportunity here to get something going here and try to at least try to be decent. But like I said, we got some AAA guys here that have been doing pretty well in this particular series here. And like I said, Alex Verdugo was just a guy that I thought that his numbers have kind of fell a little bit there, some compared to beforehand. But I think for the most part here, he's got good contact, and that's what I was hoping that we were going to get in this one. A couple times we did, but I think overall in this episode here today, not so much. It was kind of lacking there from his part. So yeah, we'll have to make sure that we play well, and of course Verdugo, and that might be something that we might have to look at too, is the order there. We might have to change the order up some when it comes to the lineup, and maybe drop Verdugo maybe down to 2nd or 3rd. I think he'll fit best in one of those 2 spots there from my previous experience with him. So now we're taking on Jonathan Diaz, Venezuelan-born pitcher, undrafted, 28 years of age, 170 pounds, 6 foot even, and he's got C potential. Of course, we'll have to see what we can do here against this southpaw here today, as he's of course looking to, of course, really put the screws to us here by trying to pick up another win here. So we have not been playing so well here in this series. This is, like I said, this has been their series. They can go 5-1 here in this 6-game series against us here today, but we're gonna do our best. Pretty much all we can do is to make sure that doesn't happen. So there you see his stamina. He's got pretty good stamina, 68. Durability is at 74, but he has a slider, circle change, curveball, sinker, and a fastball. Looks like he relies a lot on his breaking pitches there, so we have to watch out for those. And again, just be really selective on what we want to go after, and make sure we do a good job of getting those. We see those pitches, go after those pitches that we can, take over the, at least put in play and get some base hits there, find some gaps, because they got it seems like that's a pretty friendly, hitter's park, so we'll have to really, we got to do a better job than what we've been doing when it comes to hitting in this particular ballpark here today. So there you see his numbers from last time he was out to pitch, and hopefully, we can cause some disruption with him. As you see, there you see he pitched in the one of the games here against El Paso in this episode. 4 innings, 6 hits. Didn't get the win. He got the no decision there. But let's get to Game 6, the final game of this final game of this series here with the Rainiers. As like I said, we'll be playing again with Alex Verdugo, and we'll see what he can do on the base pass here and at the plate. So we are top of the first here for Alex, 216 average right now, as he's taking on Diaz. And we'll see how he goes here as he takes the first pitch. That's a sinker outside, ball 1. As we go now for the next pitch, and we'll see a slider inside. That's going to be ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. And he's going to take another one. That's going to be now almost giving us look like he might give us a free pass here. 3 ball, no strikes, as this one's going to get popped up just outside the top of the left-hand corner of the strike zone there. He gets a piece of it. Causes us to, of course, pop this one out. So 1 away, or at least an out there in the inning. Top of the third, fly ball again as they take a nice little lead there. We'll go to the top of the 5th here. Runner on second with 2 out. And we're down by 4. And a base hit here would definitely help us out here, as they'll see a strike there on that circle change there from Diaz. As he'll pop this one over there. Verdugo running this one down here. Verdugo trying to run it out. But that is it for the inning, as Verdugo is going to ground out. As we'll go down to the top of the 7th here with 1 on, 2 away. And, of course, Verdugo 0 for 3 here as he takes a nice pitch there. They're going to say that's a ball. Good eye out there on him. Verdugo looking now for an 0-1. Oh, look at this. A nice perfect. High and deep. It's going to go back, and that ball is gone. Nice job there from Alex Verdugo as he hits his first home run, going 360 feet deep to right field. Hopefully that is something that will get us started here. As we go to the top of the 9th here, it's a 9-4 ball game. El Paso trying to fight back in this one. As we'll see 1 on and nobody out, which I was trying to say there. And now we'll see here if Verdugo can get this, keep this inning alive. Ball gonna be turned there. 1, that's 2, and that is pretty much your ball game, as they are able, of course, to get the double play and later on get the final out of the inning and win this one here in a 9-4 game. They were, I mean, really truly the Rainiers, I can't be mad at them. They got some good hitters here. 12 hits this time around, 2 errors, 9 runs, as we had 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Rainiers win this series 5-1. So, fortunately, just could not, stop the bleeding. We at least got 1 game out of them. We at least got 1 win out of them. But the rest of it was pretty much just great hitting from the Rainiers, as they were successful there in this matchup. So Walker Buehler again gets another loss, as he will get this will be his 2nd loss now here in this series, as Verdugo goes 1 for 5 with a home run. It was a good blast over to right field, but yeah, it was not a good opportunity there for, as we just could not really get get anything really together there. Belcher, I should say, is he's only 2 2/3 that he could pitch. Jeez, that is not good there. He was a decent pitcher. I'm wondering what's going on with him. Hopefully nothing, no serious injury or something. But jeez, he got rocked. I mean, he didn't get rocked, but jeez, he only gave up 2 runs that inning, but just could not. Never mind. Maybe more of the 3rd he did get rocked. He gave up some there. So yeah. Okay. Well, still, man. All right. Well, we'll have to go back to the drawing board there. Like I said, we'll go back down here in the minors again here soon enough. As we'll head back now to the majors as we'll take on the Red Sox. Red Sox right now 3-3. They're just a game back behind the Astros, as they are, or excuse me, not Astros. They're a game back behind the Orioles. And, of course, Ranger Suarez will be the pitcher here for them as they acquired him over the offseason. I am very happy as a Red Sox fan that we got him. And I'm really hoping that will be something that will be helpful for us as we go along in this long journey of Major League Baseball this season in real life. But 6'1", 217 pounds, 30 years of age. Undrafted, of course. And there you see a little over 6 years now in the majors. A potential. He throws left, so he's a nice southpaw there in their rotation. And of course, there you see, looks like he's got some pretty good high numbers, Ks per nine against lefties. He looks like he struggles against righties there, but that's usually the case there for left-handed pitchers. But there you see again another opportunity here for us to take on another big club, as well as one of the decent pitchers in MLB. Currently right now in the MLB. So there you see the last game they played against Cincinnati, where he had a start but just could not get the win, as he will pitch in 6 innings, give up 5 hits, 2 runs, and 2 runs earned there. And of course there you see his quirks there. And of course went to the All-Star game, made an All-Star appearance there in 2024. And now we'll see him take on our guy Michael King, as Michael King, B potential. And there you see his numbers as well, as he's I like him. He's a good pitcher. B potential, he's somebody that I think we can have here around for a couple more years here, a veteran. And of course, just got to learn his way, learn his pitching, see what pitches really work for the best for him, or at least for us to get outs here. But yeah, we'll see here. Of course, Detroit, we did get the win there. He got his first win of the season. 6 innings, gave up 6 hits, 2 runs. 2 runs were earned against him. 2 home runs, a walk, and 6 strikeouts. He in the game with an average of an ERA of 3. So not where we want him to be. Obviously that's kind of average, but obviously want to lower that number down some. And of course, some of the top batters here, of course, Duran, Abreu, Anthony. That's first 4 is going to be really tough for us. They're batting against those guys. I feel like Trevor Story, Yoshida, Rafaela, and then of course Mayer there. So we are in Beantown for this one as we travel to the East Coast as we get ready for their opening day here in Fenway Park. As this is another beautiful spring afternoon for this matchup here, as the fans of Red Sox Nation here, and they would like to see their ball club get a win here, and of course get back in the hunt right now, even early here, as they want them to be sticking their nose around that first place position here in the East, because obviously the East is a very competitive division, especially when the Yankees are down. We need to take advantage of that here. So, but as for us as the Padres, we are of course trying to get some wins, and of course we were trying to keep ourselves around our own version of the Yankees, aka the West Coast Yankees, that being the Dodgers, and maintain a pace here with them, especially now that we're currently in first place here in the division. So Manny Machado here will, of course, we'll jump here in the second inning, as Machado will be up to bat here. We'll see what he can do, as he'll take the pitch here. That'll be a circle change low. He'll foul it off, and that'll be strike number 1. And Machado, of course, He played in this division for many years as an Oriole, and now he comes back here as a Padre to take on these Red Sox. And he launches one over the Green Monster. 397 for him. That's his 3rd home run of the season, and not what Ranger Suarez wanted to see. Yes, that was a good hit. And good job there putting himself on the board here. It's now 1-0. Padres lead it here in the 2nd. Take a look at the replay here. Look at that. Just a good job there reading the ball. 2nd pitch, actually, of the at-bat. And he just drills it. As that ball goes just rainbow shot over the wall. We'll see now top of the 4th here. So we have a 1-run lead. And we'll see Miguel here dribbles this one to second or to the shortstop. And that one is going to be overthrown. And oh no, we should have stayed at first, as we thought that one was going to go in the dugout there. So an E6 there for the shortstop. That'll be Trevor Story. And he'll get hit with that. We'll move on now here. And we'll see Machado up to bat here again. We've seen what he did back in the 2nd inning. We'll see if he can do the same thing again here in the 4th. And Machado here launches this one there. Nice hit. That as the center fielder gets on his horse there and is able to get that one there. He makes a quick play there. Excellent job. As now we'll see here, it'll be Castellanos now. Nick up the bat here. Now you see 1,744 hits he's had so far his career. Suarez here trying to do his best to keep that ball low and keep it in the ballpark here, but this one here is going to sell out to right field, almost near that short fencing out there. Could have easily hopped over if the right fielder didn't get to it. But he does, and that'll be it for the inning. So now with 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. And we'll see here, Red Sox here will give Will Obar here off the wall, off the monster. Drops down here. He's going to get a nice double off the monster. Great job there for him. And now he's in scoring position now here with 2 away. 2nd double of the season for him. As now Wilson Contreras will be up next. As Michael King now here has to try to do his best to keep this ball in the infield here. So we'll see a play now at the plate here. Can we get the tag? And we do on Willie Abar. Nice play. And that is going to get us out of there. Nice throw there from Fernando Tatis. And see, look at this. Nice job there. One hop, sit right near the plate. And right on the money there. Getting the out. Nice throw. Take a look at this angle here from the ump cam. Look at that. One hop right to just a few feet from the catcher. Gets the tag there at the plate. 0-2 count here for Anthony, as he will sit down, as he can't pick up that heat there from King, as King is able to get this out there. As now Abreu will be back up here again. Remember, Abreu hit off the wall last time we seen him. We'll see what he can do this time around here in the bottom of the 7th. 1-2 count here for Abreu, as he pops this one out to left. This time, this one not going to go near the wall. It's going to be just short of it, but it will get caught in a glove, and that'll be out number 2. So the Red Sox here looking to try to keep this inning alive, as Wilson Contreras will be up next. He has 2 away. Nobody on board. We have a 1-run lead. And we'll see here a ground ball there to short. Get the throw over, and that is going to be right on the money. Nice job. As they're able to get that right there on the money. And that will end in the 7th inning, the bottom of the 7th, as the Padres right now have a 1-run lead here. We'll go on now to the 8th inning. And this is a 3-2 count here on Trevor Story. Try to see if we can punch his ticket to go sit back in the dugout there. But he'll foul that ball off. That'll be a sinker low and inside. And now Padres decide, hey, let's be smart here, and let's just get our one of Matsui here out here. This will be a good situation for him. we'll see what he can do here, as he has 2 out. Nobody out here actually, and a full count. So we're going to change it up, give the bullpen the game here, and hopefully they can maintain it. As a forcing fastball there on Trevor Story, as it's now 1 away. But Suey here, got his pitch here, he just did a great job there of getting Story to go swing inside, and he'll end up coming up short. As we'll see now, bottom. 1 out here, still in the bottom of the first, bottom of the 8th, excuse me. Can't read. I've seen this one that next to San Diego, for whatever reason, I thought we did I'm not really no, we're not in the first, we're in the 8th. Almost trying to get this game done here, as we'll see a 2-0 count here, as he'll end up missing there, as Rafaela here thinking maybe he'll get a free pass. Masada there will get a strike there. That's going to be now a 3-1 count. Still got a long road here to get this out. Hopefully get a pop-up, but that's going to be a strike number 2. As Matsui taking on against Yoshida. Pitch here. That ball is going to be popped, and it's going to go near Pesky's pole, but it's go foul. 1 away, looking for the second out here in the inning, here in the bottom of the 8th. It's been a rough inning here, a lot of foul balls. As the ball there is going to be fouled off again, as he could not, had a tough time getting that slider. Full count, and another pitch there being made as Yoshida fighting off here. Yoshida does not want to go away. Matsui here says, nah, this might be the pitch right here, but no, he's going to end up walking him. So that'll be the first walk of the game here. We've seen Matsui walk back in the Giants series there, and now he does it here in this one. So now he's got to deal with Rafaela. Got to get a ground ball here of some sort, as that ball is going to get lifted out to right field. This one's back, and this one is going to be good, as I'll throw the ball in, make sure that runner stays at first. So now with 2 away here, Boston's got to figure out a way here to get this base runner around and score, as they're currently down by a run. They do not want to go to the 9th inning in this situation here. Of course, we would love to take a 1-run lead here and try to bring in our closer to wrap it up in the bottom half of the 9th. But putting some more extra insurance runs here is going to be really important for us. 0-1 count, swing and a miss there, and that's going to be out number 2, or strike number 2 on Carlos Navarra, as he is right now batting a buck even. 0-2 count, or 0-2 day here for him. He's got a 0-2 count, and that ball's going to hit over the left field, and a nice catch there from our left fielder. That retires the side. We go now to the 9th here. Last chance now for the Padres to get something going here for themselves, as they are desperately needing to get a run or 2 to get some insurance runs, just in case, something bad happens in the 9th. As Fernando Tatis is leading off here. 0-2 count for Fernando. As you see the pitch, and that's going to be hit there. That's shortstop can't handle it, and he gets him. What? That was a bang play. Let's take a look at the replay here. That was a good hit. I thought that was going to actually go past the infield there, and then of course, Trevor Story just boggles it, just not able to really get solid fielding there. But thought that was going to be a tie. So we'll see. Top of the 9th here. It's Laureano. Here pops this one. That's going to go up the infield. That is going to be a base hit. That's going to get a runner on board with 1 away. So now we'll see here. So Miguel now up to bat here. 0 for 3 for him. He's really had a tough day. He's got to find a way to get this one in here. So that's going to be a floater out to right. Quick play. Nice job there from the right fielder getting that ball. Now we're going to be looking at 2 outs and with 1 on. Manny Machado hit one back earlier. He has 3 home runs now for the season. But in this game, he had a home run, RBI, and a run scored. He's 1 for 3 here today. Ken the Big Dog put up a big number here, another crooked number here for us. As he'll swing and miss there, and they're going to make a check there at first and have him be retired there. So nice play as they're able to get out of the inning and get themselves here. Just got Meyer, Durant, and Anthony. Big hitters here coming up. As we go now to the bottom half of the 9th. So bottom half of the 9th here coming up. As you see here, Adrian Houser coming out here. And of course, his job is to, of course, get this game done with here. He's got 3 tough pitchers here to deal with, or 3 tough batters, I should say, to deal with. And we'll see a pitch there, and a nice job. That's going to be out number 1. As Jarren Duran's up next, 0 for 3. Flight out and back in the first. He has no home runs, but he has 3 RBI so far this season. 2-14. Pitch here. Oh, miss. And that's going to be a nice parting gift there for him. As this has just not been his day so far. As we'll see a little meeting of the minds here at the mound here as they're trying to figure out if they're going to bring in our closer, if it's worth it or not. As Morjan, of course, had a couple of batters. He's up to his 3rd batter there, so we could make the change, but we're not going to. As Morjan go ahead and he says, I got this, as he's going to take the one run win with that save for him. So nice job as we win this one 1-0. 5 hits, no errors there for us. Red Sox 2 hits, 1 error. As Michael King picks up his 2nd win of the season, and the Padres lead the series now 1-0 as they get ready for this next matchup here coming up very, very soon. So not a bad job at all, as our team is very successful there, doing a great job and pulling off a good win here. As Ranger Suarez, I was really surprised that we were able to do what we did there in the 2nd inning with Manny Machado hitting that home run. But yeah, we did a great job there. Machado 1 for 4, home run, RBI, to run scored to today's 1 for 4. And again, another just not productive day there for us with for Fernando Tatis Jr. Ibar 1 for 3, a double. Of course, there you see Rafaela 0 for 3, and Wilson Contreras there 1 for 3, as he had a strikeout in this game as well. So, yeah, for the most part here, we did a great job there holding on to that 1-run lead, and that was always to the that was back in the 2nd inning when that happened. So, I'm really proud of our guys, and gotta try to just again keep it up here. That been nice that we got a couple more, obviously some insurance runs to help us out, but that's just how things go with games like this. It was a very good pitchers duo there, both pitchers, even though we got the win, but yeah, he had 7 innings, gave up 2 hits, 4 strikeouts there, $1.38 for his ERA, but both bullpens were trying to do their best to keep with it, but our bullpen did a great job there holding on to that 1-run lead and getting us the victory. So, yeah, not bad at all. As Ibar there, you see he had a double there to his name. I really thought that shot that he had there off that wall, I thought that was going to go over. I was thinking, like, oh, please, the wind, just blow it down. Just don't let that one hover over too far deep in that and on that side of the field there for them, because I do not want to have to really fight here in this one. So right now we're going to get to our 3rd and final game of the Red Sox series here with them, as we'll see Sonny Gray on the mound here today, as he, of course, will be in action, as he is looking to, of course, pick up a nice victory here for the Red Sox, as well as, of course, try to avoid the potential sweep here that we could be putting them on. So a potential, there you see a four-seam fastball, sweeper, sinker, curveball, and a cutter. And of course, he's been around the major leagues for quite some time now, and of course, the Red Sox now have him, and hoping that's hopefully a piece that they can help them get to a better playoff goat run, and potentially to the World Series this season or in the future seasons to come. We'll have to see. But there you see he's already pitched in one game so far here. He pitched, I believe, 4 innings of work. And there you just see some of the other numbers there from his very first start that he had. And, of course, today our job is, of course, to try to break out the brooms and try to see if we can get a victory over Gray, as well as over these Red Sox, who have been a bit of a pain in the butt. So there you see his last start against the Reds. And there you see got a start, but unfortunately ended up coming up with a loss there. He only pitched 4 innings of work. Cincinnati Reds did a good job there, getting 7 hits, 3 runs, all 3 earned. No home runs. He walked 1 and struck out 9, leaving the game with a 6.75 ERA with a 2.0 WHIP. So, he can be, manhandled out there if we can get at top of his pitches quickly, and really just try to put up numbers, put up some base runners on board here, and that's what we got to try to do here. Excuse me. In today's episode. So we'll see what we can do. As you see there, he's a 3-time All-Star back in 2015, 2019, and of course 2023. As for us, we'll have Joe Musgrove out here. And of course, Musgrove had a win in his last appearance that we've seen him here in the Padres series here. And of course, we are trying to, of course, see if we can get another one here for him. And of course, he had a great start there against Detroit, as he was able to get 7 innings of work. Only gave up 2 hits, and actually those hits were actually late in the game. That game, if I remember correctly, I think in that video I said something about not saying the word that shouldn't be spoken here. So actually, this is actually game 2. Excuse me, I apologize there. This is actually game 2. So we'll go in game 2 here. We'll see what we do with Musgrove here. Hopefully we have a good appearance on the mound there for us. Hopefully our guys can be able to put up some numbers here, as the Pods right now looking pretty good here. We've got never mind, we're not looking too good as we give up 2 runs. So Musgrove here having a bit of trouble there in the second. So we'll see if our Pods can help us out here. They do get scored 1. Helping us there is Fernandez Tatis on board. He'll get a fielder's choice. Still a bag there. He'll still second, and then of course we'll see here. He's gonna be stranded. Actually, he's gonna get caught stealing for a third. But we do tie the game up 2 runs apiece. As we're of course going to jump in here wherever I think it's going to be best for us here again. As I do like doing these manager quick count, or not quick counts, jeez. These manager quick manage games. Excuse me. As Sonny Gray here. Look like he's having a pretty good go at on the heel here today, as we're down by 1 now here in the top half of the 6th, and looking to try to see if we can saw anything off of him, and he does not want to give up anything. So Musgrove's going to come out here. I think we might have to make a pitching change at some point here, as we're trying to. This might be the point here where we might have to go ahead and. Well, he gets out of the inning, so excuse me. The top half of the 9th, we might have to make a change in our pitching. But right now we're going to try to see if we can stay in this game here batting and try to get to that, at least try to get that win, or at least try to get him a no decision here, as right now he's going to be hit with that loss. So Musgrove, yeah, he's going to come out here. So at best, Musgrove is going to get a no decision if we can get back in this ball game here offensively. But we have to just try our best to do a better job of being more focused at the plate here. As we'll see here, we'll see a nice pitching change. There's Morjon will come out, and of course he's going to do his best coming out of the bullpen here. Gives up a double there to Anthony, but there's going to be a fly ball, and that ends the inning. So now Tatis, nice job there from Tatis as he gets a double, and also still third. Got a runner hanging out there at third base to see what Manny Machado can do. He's going to do a sac fly. Nice job. That ties it up now 3. As we now go to the bottom half of the 8th. Trevor Story here. And of course, he's going to blast one right off of us. Make it a 4-3. Yashido now coming out, going to hit a base hit. And oh boy, come on. Now, okay, guys, come on. This is top of the 9th here. Got to get something going, as we do not want to go down. And I think, that's what I thought. Red Sox going to get the win. Tough break, man. Excuse me. I thought we had it there towards the end, but so we're not going to be able to get the sweep here, but we can still win the series. As we take a look at some of the box scores here for the Padres, as Tatis goes 1 for 4 in the ball game, came up late with a hit, but just could not really get him. So he came in there as a run, but Jackson had a bad day as well. He had 2 strikeouts. He goes 0 for 4 in the ball game. Sheets, and so does Bogarts there, so not much helping us out there in the bottom, really in the middle of the order or in the bottom half of the order. As Tatis gets caught stealing 2, he stole 2 here today, but he also got caught stealing, as he has now 5 stolen bases for the season. But Musgrove, there you see, he is going to get hit with a no decision as Morjon, 2 innings of work, gave up 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts there. So Musgrove gets hit with the no decision. We'll definitely have to come back out here again to try to see if we can bounce back here in Game 3 of this series. But it looked like the Red Sox, they put together some hits here, especially Rafaela. He had a great day there, 2 for 4, 2 runs, 1 RBI, and looks like it's stolen, or it's a strikeout there. But yeah, they just took advantage of that. Of course, Trevor Story as well did a great job there. Hit his 2nd home run of the season. As really, Sonny Gray, he just put some work in there. 6 2/3 innings. We gave it 5 hits, 2 runs. Both of them were earned, and really just did a great job there towards the latter part of his start there, keeping us off the base paths and making sure that we could not do too much there for our liking. So Brian Bello will come out here. He's a B potential. We'll see what he can do. Of course, I watched that Netflix documentary about him when the Red Sox. It was 2 or 3 seasons ago, where they talked about the Red Sox. By far, that was a season that it was a worst showing they had on the field. And of course, Bello was one of the guys that was coming up, and the season before they called him up. He got roughed up pretty good. And then, of course, that season they were filming the documentary, continued doing, wasn't really. They thought he was ready to be on the rotation. My personal opinion, I think he's more of a bullpen guy. I mean, that might be a hot take for some people, but I mean, he does have flashes of when he's on the hill. But it's just, the issue is he's got to get run support. And I mean, that's not his issue. That's not his problem. But it seems like when he is down, he just does not find a way to get himself back. Keep the fight going there. But hopefully things will change here this season. I really haven't followed the Reds. I try not to worry about the first month of the season. I try to wait till the second month of the season and kind of look at the numbers too as well, because some people take a knee-jerk reaction like, oh my God, we're in last place. It's like, yeah, you're in last place, but you can be easily in first place. Just give some time. It's the start of the season. Guys just haven't gotten their, mid-season swing yet. Things can definitely change very quickly in the course of the season. Again, this is a marathon, not a sprint. So we'll see what we can do here as we go ahead and get to the third and last game here in Boston, as we'll see what the team can do here today. You see, won the first game 1-0, lost the second game 4-3. So we definitely going to have to put some runs up on the board here, and I would definitely like to do it here against Bello here. So we'll get to the top of the first here. Well, we're Sunday night baseball here, Sunday night showcase. Nice. As we'll see here, ball hit there over to short, and we're going to run this one out. Nice run, nice hustle coming there from Fernando Tatis Jr. Manny Machado's up next, as we have one runner on. Full count here for Machado. And, of course, Machado's he's been in this stadium before as an Oriole. And now here at San Diego. Of course, he's played here before, many times as a Padre. But, we almost came close to getting him there, guys, years ago. But Red Sox didn't pull the trigger. As we'll see a swing and a miss there, and that's going to retire Machado. As there's now two on now here. Sheets up next. As that one's going to hit right up the middle there. And pitcher's going to have to duck, and Fernando Tatis is going to come around here. He's going to score off that single there from Sheets. As that will put him up now 1-0 here. Leading off here in the top of the first inning for the Padres. So Padres hanging 10 there. I wish there was hanging 10 right now. But right now, hanging up one run, as we'll see a chance here now, try to get another run in. Xander Bogaerts here, of course, a former Red Sox, playing back here again as a Padre, and finds his way on board with a base hit and scores a run. So nice RBI single for him. And that'll put us up now 2-0 as Jake Cronenworth's up next. Batting 226 here. I'd like to see him in the season be around 240, around 245, 250. Be nice. As we'll see here, this will be a hit there. That's going to be a ground ball. They're going to get the double play. Can they turn it? No, they cannot. As he'll throw that one away. Run will come in to score. Makes it 3-0 here, as they do wipe one player off our board there. And now with runner at second after that missed throw there to first, that will be an E6, I believe an E6, I believe there. So as we'll see here, Miguel finds a shot there. He's going to go down left field. Base hit for him. Drives in the runner from second, and it's going to make it now a 4-0 lead here for San Diego. So San Diego's starting off hot here. That's what I want to see from this club early on, especially against a team like the Red Sox. As we'll see here, that'll be a base hit getting knocked in there. Nice job there from Freddie, as he is going to be getting himself a base hit. Moving the runner up 90 feet. Putting runners now on second and first. As Ramon now up next. Let's see if we can keep this hit parade continuing to go. As we'll see a hit here. This is going to go up. This is going to go back. And, oh, I thought I was going to hit the monster. But it's going to come up short as Jared Duran finds it. Makes a nice play there. That will end the inning there for our Padres. So the Padres get 4 runs in the first inning. Let's see if we can help Griffin out here defensively. Let's see if he can have a solid game. As you see his numbers there. And, of course, he's going to have to, of course, take on a pretty impressive starting the first 3 or 4 batters here in this lineup. Duran up first. He's batting right now $187. Fouls that one off. That's a 4-seam fastball inside, and he almost takes it Paso Taco there. We'll see here now in this 2-2 count here. Looking for a pitch, and he cannot find it as that circle change is low. And that is going to get away from him there. That's 1 away. Roman Anthony's up next. Well, he's right now batting .278. And so now, excuse me, with 1 out, we'll see what our guys can do, as they're looking, of course, to see if there's a chance now we can get a nice fly ball here. That's what I'm talking about here. Out to left field. That's going to be a catch, and that's going to be now 2 away here on the Red Sox. So far right now, defensively, looking really good. Let's see if we can get this next out here. As Abar's up next, and of course he loves to pull those pitches to right field here. We got to make sure he does not pull one off here. As we'll see, ball there thrown over the first. Nice play there. That's a nice 1-3 put away, and that ends the side as the Red Sox come up empty there. An error there for the Red Sox on the top of the first, but we lead it 4-0 here at Fenway on a beautiful night here. As we go now to the bottom half of the second, go back out here to pitch again, and we did not have too good of a success, so we had a quick 1-2-3 there. And to be honest, I wasn't really surprised about that. Red Sox getting a little more wise there in the pitching, as now they're trying to focus on their batting here. As Wilson Contreras up next. Full count here for Contreras as he fouled that one off, the previous pitch. And that's going to be a low 4-seam fastball inside, and he is going to be missing that one, as that's strikeout number 2 now here for Canning, as that'll be out number 1. And Padres looking now here at Trevor Story. Story there, of course, takes the ball. 2-1 count here for Story. And, of course, we got to make sure, he does have, with the right pitch, he can make a ball go deep. We've seen that in that second game there in the simming. As we'll see here, he'll swing and miss there on that 4-seam high up near the chin, and he will take a strikeout. That's out number 2. Yoshida is up next. We'll see what he can do here. He's right now batting .320, and oh, geez, gets a good piece of that, but it's going to be a foul ball. So now 1-2 count here. Got to be a little more selective now with this pitch, as we do not want him to have this one go yard. This one's going to go shallow right center field. That ball's going to get caught, and that is going to be it for the inning. 3 up, 3 down on the Red Sox. We still lead it 4-0 here after 2. As we get now to our next appearance here. As we'll see, 1 on, 2 out, and that's going to be a floater out here in shallow right field. Base hit there for Miguel, and that's going to put us on board now with 2 on. Freddie's up next. Hit that single earlier. He's right now 4 for 7 in this series, of course, with a triple to his name. Let's see if we can get a nice base hit here to try to score the run from second, as we'll hit this one. That's going to go over the head of the shortstop. Base hit. Runner is going to be told to be held up at third, and the bases are now juiced here for the Padres. So now Red Sox decide not to chance it here with Bello in this situation here now, as Oviedo is going to come out here. There you see his numbers. 3 1/3 innings of pitch so far this season. He's had 1 game underneath his belt. As we'll see here, Ramon up to bat here. 3-1 count here, hitters count with 2 away now here. We should be getting something sweet here, as this one's going to fly out to right field. This is high, this is deep, and it's going to be caught there by Ibar. Nice hustle there from him, as that'll be it for the inning. So bases are left stranded. Padres come up empty. It's still a 4-0 lead here for the Padres, as now we go into the bottom of the 3rd. So bottom of the 3rd with a leadoff here from Rafaela. 2-2 count here. He's going to saw that one off, and that's going to be a foul ball on that 4-seam fastball. And of course, Rafaela, he was definitely one of my favorite batters from last year's game. I really was I had him actually up front of the lineup there, leading off against. I think it was good. He's really good at righties. And then lefties, I had him at the bottom. Had him as like the second leadoff guy there in the 9-hole, which really it worked pretty well there. Especially, I feel like I did a lot more. But even though he was not a good left-handed, didn't really do good against lefties. But it seemed like when I was batting with him, he was getting those really good, swings and putting balls where, it was like, how the hell did he get a hold of that pitch there? Getting into some tight, taking some pitches that you normally shouldn't be taking. We were able to do that with him there in that series. We'll see here a fly ball out there to right, puts one away. As Mayer's now up next here, batting with some change underneath his on his bat right now, batting less than a buck. As he'll see a pass. Oh, come on, that throw should have been better there. As we'll throw that one away, and that is going to be definitely an E there on Manny Machado. As Machado had a clean throw, and that should have been over there to start that double play, but. Looks like we're going to have to get a double play another way here. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to actually be a ground rule double. And a run will come to score here for the Red Sox, trailing by 3. So now with 2 on with 1 out. And that ball gets passed here. Another run's going to come in to score. Throw at the plate. And 2 runs will come in to score here for the Red Sox. As Roman Anthony gets a nice hit there. Squeaks that one past the infield. As the second baseman does not get his glove down here on that one. And the Red Sox start making it a game now here. As they're now currently down by a run here in this ball game. Bottom of the third, they're starting to roar back. As Ibar's up next, looking for that second out as we've been having trouble. And like I said, that double play would have gotten us out of the inning here. We wouldn't see these 2 runs come through. But fortunately, we're going to have to pay the price here. Try to go, can't get the double play there, but we do get 1 as the runner will be left at, the runner at first will move up to second. So now we got to look for some kind of pitch here. We got to look for a ground ball, get a ground ball out at first, a fly out of some sort, or my favorite, a strikeout, as we'll see a missed pitch there, forcing fastball high and not in the zone. And we'll see a 1-2 count. That's going to be, nice pitch there outside. As I believe Contreras there just thinking like, how in the hell did that get across? But it did. Nice job there getting out of the inning. It's now 4-3. Top of the 4th now here. As we'll see Hernandez Tatis goes chasing. And not doing a good job of it as he'll strike out there. That's 1 away. Jackson Merrill up next. He's 0 for 1. He walked and later scored. We'll see what Merrill can do here as he has an 0-1 count. And right now batting a 168. This one's going to come off the wall. That's going to boost his his batting average up some here. Getting that double off the wall there off the monster. And that's going to put him with a double. His 3rd double of the season. Going to get him in scoring position now here. So now our strategy is trying to find another pitch similar to that to bring him home. As we'll see the replay here. And this does a good job there. Getting a good piece of the bat there. And a good piece of the ball there. Manny Machado's up next. We'll see what Machado can do here. 0-1 count here. Machado finds a gap out there to left center field. Bounces around the out-of-town scoreboard. Run's going to come in to score. Machado is going to retreat back to first. And that's going to make it now a 5-3 ball game here. Padres stretch out the lead now back to 2. As Gavin Sheets up next here. 1 for 2 day for him. He's singled a run and an RBI for him already. As he's got 1 out here. A 1-0 count for him. As he takes a swing here. That's going to be a ground ball here. Should be a double killer. It is. And that retires the side. As we'll go up by 2. As we'll see a pitch there. No, nice forcing fastball there. As we're working on Trevor Story here now in the bottom of the 5th. Nobody out, nobody on here for Trevor. As, of course, we're trying to punch his ticket to have him go sit back in the dugout there on that knuckle curve. Nice job from Griffin Canning. And that's going to be 1 away. So take a look at his arsenal pitches here tonight. And so far, he's been doing a pretty good job here. Only giving up 3 hits so far. And, of course, obviously, 3 runs. We'll see what he can do here against Yoshida. 0-2 count here for him. He got really ahead of this count here pretty quickly. See the pitch, and this one's going to be up the middle there. Yoshida says, no, I am not finished. as he finds a nice base hit, gets himself on board, and that is going to put him now here on board with a base hit. So 1 out, 1 on here now, as Rafael is up next here, looking for, of course, a nice best friend of the pitcher here, looking for a nice double play if we can get the ball down on the ground. But, oh, it's going to go up the middle. Can't make the play there at first, or excuse me, at second. And obviously can't make the play at first as we try to get that quick double play there. But for whatever reason, shortstop was not in position there to help us out there either way. Either getting the ball or being there ready for the ball. But the challenge is going to be made here, as we'll see. Griffin doesn't like the call. And, oh, it's going to be a strike 3. It's right on the money. Umpire screwed up that call. So that's going to ring the batter up as we now to the next batter. So now 2 away with 2 on. Marcelo Meyer up next here. We'll see what he can do here. 0-2 count. Trying to keep the ball on the ground here. Trying to make a play, but we do. But it's going to be a ground ball out to the outfield here. Throw up to the plate here. Can we make the tag? No, we cannot. And the Red Sox score again now, 5-4. Red Sox are really starting to be a pain in the butt here in this rubber match here today, as they're getting some good key hits right now here. And I think we might have to start worrying about getting in our bullpen here, as this might end up being a bullpen game. Duran's up next here, and we'll see a fly ball out to shallow left field. Our guy out there at left is going to get it, and that is going to retire the side. That is a really good inning there for the Red Sox. They get a run, close the gap. Instead of 2 runs, now make it down to a single run as we get to the end of the 4th inning. Top of the 5th here, as Xander Bogaerts is going to lead off here as he gets a 1-2 count here. Nice hit there, and just in the glove of the left fielder there. Nice hustle there from Duran as he's able to get the catch. And, of course, that is going to be out number 1. Jake Curlin up next here. He's over 2. He struck out, RBI and a run, but he's also had a tough time in this series here. I believe he's 3 for 9 this series, as he has just not been swinging the bat very well. And it looks like he's going to end up having that happen to him again here, as he will pop this one up to the third baseman, and that's going to be out number 2. As Ajar is now up next. We'll see what he can do with a 1-1 count, looking for a pitch, and he's going to get underneath this one as well, as that was a 4-seam fastball up above the zone, and he is only taking a good cut at it, popping that one up for an easy play there for the second baseman. It retires the side. Bottom of the 5th as we lead off here with Roman Anthony. Oh, nice hit here for him. Drops this one down to right center field there. Base hit for him, and that puts him on board here. And a great start there for the Red Sox to try to get something going here. Ibar's up next. And of course, that's what's going to happen there if you leave it hanging up. That one's going to battle around. They're going to have to try to play it off the wall. Make a throw there at the plate. Can we make it? No, we cannot. And that is going to tie the ball game up now 5 apiece, as Ibar gets his 3rd RBI double here this season. As a good hit of the bat there on that ball. Did a great job there playing that one off the wall. And the Red Sox have now tied it up 5 apiece. So now with an 0-2 count here, Wilson Contreras here hits this one. That's going to go near Pesky's pole. Got to make a throw here at the plate. Can we get this one on there on time? No, we do not. And the Red Sox take the lead for the first time here today, as they lead it now 6-5, as the Padres now have to worry about getting Canning out of this one, as he's given up way too many here in this inning. And it's time for him to take a seat, as now the bullpen, Matsui, is going to come out here. 4 games he's been in so far. He's had 3 holds. He's pitched 2 2/3 innings of work. He's got an ERA of 10.13. We can try to get that lower down some here. And it looks like he's been pitching well against righties, but right now he's facing a lefty. Excuse me. He's facing a righty right now, but he is having trouble with lefties. So we'll have to see how that's going to play out here, as I believe the next batter, either the next batter or the next 2 batters are going to be lefties. As we'll see Trevor Story fouls that off. 0-2 count here. Still got no outs here for the Red Sox until that right there. As they get Trevor Story there, swing and a miss there for him. And that retires the at-bat. As Yoshida now up next. I think Yoshida's a lefty. So now we have to see how we attack Yoshida here, as that's going to be 0-1. But our catcher says no, he wants to take another look at it. As we'll see here, it is overturned, as Yoshida had that one right on the money there, just clipping the bottom of the zone. It's now, instead of 1-0, it's now 0-1. So Yoshida here looking for another pitch, and he gets another strike, get himself served another strike. As now we'll see here, Matsui here looks in. Oh, nice job there on that four-seam fastball, right up above, right near the zone there. Might have clipped it a bit there, but nonetheless, umpire says strike 3. That's 2 away. As Rafael is up next, he's 2 for 2 for today. Like I said, he is a tricky, tough batter here. He's definitely got speed there, but we got to try to see if we can neutralize that speed here with a ground ball of some sort. As he fouls that one off there, it's going to be now 0-1. So now with 1 on, 2 out, Rafael here pops this one up behind the first base bag, and Tatis is there to make the catch, and that ends the side. So the Red Sox take the lead here in the 5th. We have to try to see if we can come back here in the 6th and get this lead back here. So we'll jump now to the 6th inning here, as Freddie will be up the lead off here for the Padres, as he'll take the first pitch, and looks like it's going to be ball 1, but instead a catcher for the Red Sox going to say no, review it, and he's going to get the call that he wants, which is going to be a strike. So instead of 1-0 count, we're down now 0-1. Freddie. I was thinking of Freddie Freeman. Every time I see Freddie, I'm thinking of Freddie Freeman. I don't know why. But he gets a base hit there to left. That is going to be a nice start there for us for the top of the 6th. As Ramon will be up next here, batting .219 for the season. See the pitch up the middle there. That's going to be a base hit. That is going to get us now 2 runners on board here with nobody out. And a great way to get this, really just to keep everything keep going here for us. Just keep this hit train going. And we'll see a swing and a miss there from Tatis. And what was he chasing there for? What was he looking at there? That's a big at-bat right there we needed. And we'll come up short, as now there's 1 away. And Jackson Merrill, of course, has not been hitting the best here. Right now he's batting 179. He's 1 for 2 for the day. And, of course, this series has not been too kind to him, as he just fouls that one off on that slider. Makes an 0-1 count. So already in trouble here. As this at-bat is very, very crucial here. As we got 2 runners on board here. We don't want to leave nobody stranded. He'll pop this one here high and deep. This is going to go back, and it's going to float just enough to get out of the ballpark. 3-run shot there from Jackson Merrill. That'll be his 2nd home run of the season, as he hits that one 375 deep out to left field over the monster. Home run from Jackson Merrill. As the Red Sox fans are not liking that at all, as he goes opposite field here. Look at this. Swings the bat beautifully that time. And just rainbow shots that one right over the wall. As now Alex Cora now says he's seen enough from his reliever. And now us taking back the lead here. They're going to have to come out here and see what kind of specialists we'll see now coming up in this next at-bat. It'll be Justin Slayton. 2 games so far he's been in so far here this season. He's 1-0. And, of course, he's only faced righties right now so far this season, as he's got a 2.50 ERA. So now we'll see Machado up to bat here. 1 for 3 for Machado. Machado swings this one here. That's going to go high and deep out to right field. Bounce down. It's going to bounce over the fence there. That's going to be a nice RBI, or a nice automatic double there. So a nice ground rule double for us. Puts us a runner on second. As now the bats for the Padres. As we'll see what we can see our team doing. as Machado did a great job there, just launching that one over the fence. We'll see what Gavin Sheets can do next, as he's got a runner on board. And with a one out here, we'll see what Gavin Sheets can do as he pops this one up. And looks like the catcher has no problem getting underneath this one, as he's able to get this one underneath. And that is going to be a good catch there for him for the Padres. As now Xander Bogaerts up next. Bogaerts here 0 for 2, or excuse me, 0-2. Swings and misses there, and that is going to retire him, as that's going to get us out of the inning. So we have a 2-run lead here as we go to the bottom half of the 6th, and trying to see if we can get something going. As we see a pitch going down there, down the third base line. That's a good throw over the first, and that's going to, of course, retire the at-bat. And, of course, that is going to, of course, be one out there for the Red Sox. Red Sox now here looking to try to take back this lead. They're down by 2. They're in the bottom of the 6th. Base hit. That's going to go through, as Meyer get a nice hit there on that 1-0 count. And now he is looking to try to see to get a rally going here with 1 out and 1 on. Duran's up next, batting right now 200. He's 1 for 3 in today's game. Of course, like I said, he is a tough bat here to do with, because he can find the ball pretty much anywhere in that zone, and he does so, especially with that speed that he has. And that's going to be a base hit for him. Putting 2 on now here is now Roman Anthony, the big bat for the Red Sox. Up to bat here. 0-1 count here. That's going to be a dribbler through the shortstop there. Nice tag at the second. Throw to first, and that's going to retire the side, leaving one stranded there. Nice play there for the defense as we get out of that. Getting a little scary there in the bottom half of the 6th. Now we go to the 7th here. Let's see if we can attack on another insurance run or two. As we have Cronenworth here. He'll take the first pitch. That'll be an 0-1 count, as he is looking to try to be a little bit better here today, as he has really had a tough time here in this series. As hello, thank you very much. Takes that one opposite field and takes it home. Nice shot there from Cronenworth, his first home run of the season, as that is going to go 367 feet there, as a nice exit velocity of 94.1, and he just beats the ball right out of the ballpark here. Nice job, and that's definitely a nice insurance run there for us, as now we take the game back. We continue with the lead now here, up by 3. As we take a look at the pitch here, and he just, contact swing and all, takes that one and just puts a nice little charge on it, screaming out of here. As we go now top of the 9th here with 2 out, and we'll see Machado up to bat here. Of course, Machado trying to do his best here to try to get on board here and maybe just try to extend this inning a little bit more here. We're up by 3, and we'll see another swing and miss there as that circle change gets low. And not even in the zone, nowhere near it. So now 1-2 count here. Machado's in trouble, as Moran here has it. And Moran here pitches this ball here high and deep for Machado. Machado has that one up, and he is able to have that one go out of the ballpark as well. Nice shot there from Machado, his 4th home run of the season. I think this is his 2nd home run in this ballpark here in this episode. Nice job there from Machado, as he now extends the lead now by 4. So the Padres up by 4 here. Nice job. See, I'm already thinking about Machado as a Red Sox. I was back in the day when he was leaving Baltimore. I'm like, oh man, it'd be nice if we can pick him up for agency and and have him have that big bat in the lineup there. Man, would it be would have been awesome. But we'll see here, a ground ball there going to short, and we throw that one over the first, and that's going to be out number 1 here as we're in the bottom half of the 9th. Last chance now for the Red Sox to honestly get anything going for themselves. As we'll see here. We'll see what they can do. As we'll see Duran up the bat here. Takes a 4-seam fastball low. and in the zone there. As now he's looking at an 0-1 count. And pops this one here high and deep. That is going to go out to right field. This one should be an easy catch there for the right fielder as he gets underneath of it. Nice job there for Fernando Tatis tracking that one down. Now 2 away. So 1 out away from now, not necessarily sweeping the series, but we do win the series. We're going to win this series here, hopefully. As we got to get Roman Anthony. We got to get this big bat off his shoulders here and get him to stay in the ballpark here and in this game. So 303 right now, 2 for 4 in today's game as he takes a split finger down the middle for strike 1. And of course, so we can't misplace this pitch at all against him because he finds it. He's especially if we hang it, he's going to definitely bang it out of the park. As we'll see, 0-2 count here for Anthony. Pitch here, and that one's going to get drifted up. That's going to be a nice play out to center field there for an easy out. And the Padres get the victory there. Nice job as the Padres pull off the nice victory, and they win this series 2-1. So not a bad go there for us as we get a decent victory here today. And, of course, unfortunately, ended up losing that one game there against the Red Sox in Game 3. But, hey, it is what it is, and that's how that one goes. But Jackson Merrill, player of the game there, 2 for 4 in the ball game with a home run, a double there from him. It's Matsui there. He gets the win there. 2 innings, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts from him. Cronenworth had a nice home run as well with 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored for him for the day. 3 for 5 from Machado, 1 home run, double, 2 RBIs and a run scored. And Freddie also had a nice day as well, 3 for 5. Estrada is going to get the save. That'll be his first save of the year. Roman Anthony, 2 for 5, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs and a run scored. Duran, a double, RBI and a run scored. 2 for 5 a day for him. Ibar, 1 for 4, a double, RBI and a run scored. And of course, Mayer, 2 for 4, RBI and a run scored. So, Roman, Duran, and Ibar, that is a very, in my opinion, not one of the scariest guys in that front, that first 4, but definitely I would say probably one of the top 5 dangerous 4 hitters in a lineup right now in baseball. So as we take a look here, we'll take a look at some of the box scores right now. 10 runs, 17 hits for us, 2 errors. Red Sox, 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error in that game. But like I said, we did a great job of doing what we need to do there. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the win there for our guy, but we made sure that Bello got out quickly. 2 2/3 innings of work there for him. 8 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts there on him. So he definitely took a quicker departure there in that game. As for the Padres, there 7-2 now. Dodgers 6-3, Giants 6-4, along with the Diamondbacks, and then of course the Rockies are 5-4. They're just 2 games back of us in our division. Let's take a look around the division right now, as we'll go ahead and look at I believe the National League Central. It's up next, and we'll see how those teams are faring right now. But yeah, it's going to be tough. I know those games against the Dodgers are not going to be pleasant at all. So we'll definitely have to prepare ourselves for that. Cubbies right now 8-1, Brewers 7-2, Pirates 6-3, who we'll actually see in the next episode. Reds 6-3, along with the Cardinals, who are not 6-3, 3-6. Both the Reds and Cardinals are 3-6. Pirates are 6-3. But sometimes it's there's gonna be games where it's gonna be definitely a dogfight, especially against 2 clubs that got some bats that can do some damage to opposing pitchers and cause a lot of problems. There you see the National League West or National League East there. In the West, in the American League West, Mariners, Angels, Astros, and Athletics, along with the Rangers there. Right now tied with the Athletics 4-5, scraping the bottom of the barrel. White Sox, Royals there in 1 and 2. Twins in third place, 3 and 6. Tigers 2 and 7, and Guardians 2 and 8 in their division. And of course, in the American League East, Orioles 5 and 4, Rays 4 and 5, Blue Jays 4 and 5, Red Sox 4 and 5, and the Yankees 3 and 6. So there you go. As we wrap up there, so we already did our first scouting. I already got my first scouting out, and I think in the next episode we may talk about some of the scouting, what we're going to be doing. For obviously we're going to be looking for starting pitchers, of course. We're also going to be looking for some more infielders, mainly in the shortstop and second base position, as well as catchers somewhere down the line there. So I already sent out the first scouts out, and some of the scout reports I've seen of some of the, the pre-scout reporting I've seen. There's some pretty good guys there. I think we got 2 draft picks in the first round, 17th pick, and I think like the 30-something or 40-something pick. So we got some pretty good options there for ourselves, and we'll see how that all pans out coming up down the road when we get to the draft. And we'll talk more about the draft a little bit next episode, but somewhere down there when we get closer to the draft, we'll have a special episode just all about the draft, because I don't really want to get into it because we're still, obviously looking for players there. So too many players, too many things to talk about, but we'll kind of narrow it down once I start figuring out what my draft board is going to look like. But yeah, we'll have that series with the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's a 3-game set there. We'll also go to Colorado, or actually we'll head back home, play against Colorado, that 4-game set, and we might even try to squeeze in that Seattle series as well at home there before we head back on the road again, taking on the Angels. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. It literally took me two and a half days to do this video here, recording this. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it, and if you did, thank you. If you got to the very end, I appreciate it so much. But yeah, I had to get some other content ready and whatnot. I'm like, I gotta get hurry and get that episode done. Finally got it done. So hope you guys enjoy it. As always, if you guys follow us on social media, the links are down below. Of course, don't forget we do live stream over on Twitch on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights over on Twitch. So check me out on twitch.tv/ESGNet for more content over there as well. But again, thank you guys for watching. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time.